Hello. It is evening crunch time.
It is time for the evening crunch. Kep is sniffed my ankles so intently that they are wet.
Hi.
And lay down. Hi, baby. Oh, good boy.
Hi. Hi.
Evening, everybody. We're going to be playing some Kirby tonight. I know last week we played Kirby, but we're playing Kirby again this week. Chaz is out of town, but still watching, but it's too hard to do all the Pokemon stuff from out of town, so we're playing Kirby. And this is interesting because it looks to me that we're like, we're near the end of the game. So there's a part of me that's like, are we going to finish Kirby tonight? Maybe, but maybe I'll be surprised and learn that there's actually like way more.
He's now gotten the keyboard wet.
Oh, it's so wet.
Were you drinking?
He's got a really wet nose. It's extremely, extremely wet. Anyway, let's read some alerts before we jump into the game tonight. Where is my mouse? Oh, the keyboard's not on. That would probably assist. Peggy showed up courtesy of Radio Dread. We got 2033. It says, Peggy is your final boss tonight. Wahahaha-wee. That would be very surprising if original character Peggy showed up in a Kirby game. I would probably have several questions. Also, I've seen several compliments on my shirt. Thank you. Thank you. He's not eating cereal. I mean, I guess you can't tell what it is. We can assume it's cereal if you'd like. Sure. Just really loving cereal. We got a subscription from Hein2208. Welcome. War Turtle gifted a sub to Home Soon. 38 months from Kaze Ninja. 44 months at Tier 2 from Kalen Lux. Gold Toast. Anise gifted a sub to Master Link FD. Twitchy Toes gifted 5 subs to Clytie Sterling, Nickman Live, Chris1709, Wildflower Wander, and that one Foe. Foe is in all caps, so gotta give it some oomph. Twitchy Toes, thank you. Appreciate it. 35 months from Amarana, 33 from Yats YT, 3 months from Lightning Shadow God, 24 from Lil Asian Shy. That's a clap. Congrats on your 2. We got 14 months from Valix Butterfly, 22 months from Smart Guy 93, Runt.exe gifted 5 subs to Pluton Press, Ferlul, LT Creed, B Bumpkin, and Tzok. Appreciate it. And then 10 gift subs, Kirby Hungry. From Seemingly Jess to Go Long 4, Cat Avery, Yuki Mizuno, Big Z1000, DeGraz, Bus Smith 0, Flying Toy, Flip the Penguin, Votris 11, and Disillusion 17. Seemingly Just, thank you. Appreciate it. There's a lot of gift subs occurring tonight. Thank you. Also, hi, Technicolor. It's their first time watching. Well, live. It's like watching not live, except I can do that, and that makes it more fun. 18 months from Jade Jennings, 44. 17 months from Never Challenge to Chat. Wouldn't dream of it. 23 months from Wise Old Owl. 300 bits from Reed, who says, and now for your weekly Inspirebot quote, let he who has strength embrace the donkey of heaven. I get like Worms, Armageddon vibes from that, because there's a big donkey that falls from the sky and kills you, so you try not to be killed. 3 bits from Jaboka says, hey, I've been super busy as of late, so I haven't been able to tune into a live stream. Hope both of you have been well. We've been doing all right.
Yeah.
We've been doing pretty good. I've been slowly but surely catching up on some things.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 big vlogs out.
And?
Oh, and if you like this background, and also you like Kirby, you should probably look at the new Malmix painting. Because it's this. It's not this, but it's this. It's the idea of this.
It's
Mal,
the idea.
It's the idea of this. Mal has got a new painting. What did we call it? Urban Wild.
Yeah.
And it's based on Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And if you really like it, and you're like, I like that so much, I want it in my house, You can do that too, because the auction is still going on until...
Next Sunday?
So it's for a while. So not
Yeah,
tomorrow, but
no.
like a week. You have like a week. And if you want it on your face, you can
There's
do
a
whatever.
mask.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I was like, whatever you want to do with the painting once you get it into your home is really your business. But that makes more sense. It's mask. You could buy it on
A mask?
a mask. Anyway.
Full version will probably be out soon. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you were busy today, so.
Yeah. So, check it out. It's a good painting. And also, I know that everyone here right now will like it because you're here to see Kirby, and it's Kirby. It's literally up your alley. Anyway, 10 months from Reneener. 500 bits from Midnight says, Stephen Amell, what city do the Oakland A's, standing for athletics, come from originally? I would assume...
Oakland, California.
California, because Oakland, to me, that's California. But if... Maybe they weren't originally the Oakland A's. Maybe they were somewhere else. Maybe they were like the Cincinnati A's. In which case it would be like the other place. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They moved from there to Kansas City before on to Oakland in California. So I was right. I was kind of right in the sense that it was a trick question. Bit of a trick question.
Free Ultimate Isaac Clarke figurine in every box. Tiny Eddie's Parrot Darts.
Of all of the words for the AI to struggle with, like we've seen the AI try to do Pokemon.
Yeah.
The AI cannot pronounce Isaac. Isaac. This is 1,000 bits from Sudabite says, all right, let's get my Chas assigned Pokemon. Oh wait, Eddie assigned snack food. Hopefully not made from Pokemon.
Parrot tarts.
Parrot tarts. Follow your nose. Follow your nose. Oh no! My nose! Anyway. Isaac. That brought me a lot of joy. Ice Jopo gifted us up to Toby H122. 28 months from Seemingly Just. 41 months from Non-Damascus. 100 bits from Dual Braids. 4 months from Terrier. 300 bits from Circle Now Squared says, after almost exactly 7 months after I first broke it in a car accident, I'm getting my broken arm fixed on Monday. After my last surgery with complications, I'm worried and could use good vibes. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Certainly we don't want any surgeries with complications. I'm sad that your last surgery had complications. So I'm hoping that things work out much more smoothly this time. That's also a long time. 7 months is a long time. So hope that all gets straightened out. Ice Jugbo also gives a sub to Schuyler's sister?
Schuyler.
Schuyler's sister? I guess, yeah, there's a Y in there. 171, appreciate it. 32 months from Mills ED. 21 months from Starry Knox. Marie Petrikov gifted a sub to Aiden Nietzsche. Appreciate it. Are you as excited as I am for what's going to happen tomorrow?
What happens tomorrow?
Do you not know? Skylar's sister, it's from Hamilton. Skylar. That's not what's tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Kentucky Derby. Are you as excited as I am for the Kentucky Derby?
What are you talking about?
Tomorrow, there is a new Steven and Friends episode of Grand Theft Auto Online.
Oh.
And it is a level that was created by Alex.
I didn't know that was coming out tomorrow.
Well, now you are. And it ties into the Kentucky Derby because horses. It doesn't tie into it at all. But GTA Online was the first series where we made the horses joke. So get excited for tomorrow.
Okay.
Anyway, it's not a race. It's something special. You'll see.
New environmentally friendly fiberglass packaging. Tiny Eddie's imaginary pelican twins.
It's definitely not the first time we've had imaginary twins. It's from Elena PT. It's been a rough week/weekend, but I'm thankful for you grandparents and the joy from this corner of the internet. Tiny Eddie, what snack should we give Kirby tonight to celebrate his adventure?
Well, the only thing larger than a pelican mouth is
It's
Kirby,
mouth.
mouth.
Kirby mouth, safe place for pelican twins. Put pelican twins in Kirby mouth. I mean, Kirby would eat anything. Kirby would eat the pelican. That'd actually be a great prompt. It's a great art prompt.
Was it a pelican or a heron I saw a photo of eating an alligator?
I don't know, but one of them,
Yeah.
yeah, they can eat little gators. Little tiny gator. Down the chute. Anyway, 30 months from Cherry Blossom 91, 22 months from Tora Linkley, and 36 months from Sir Danny 01. That is a 3. Congrats.
Can I eat that dog?
Can I eat that dog?
Can I have the Kepler?
Yeah.
Will you lift him?
I mean, he is enjoying himself.
Will you lift him?
I mean, he's
I
enjoying.
would like him.
You want to hold him?
Yes. Just lift him.
He's asleep. But I will give him to you if
Okay.
you really, if it
do.
means that much to you, and it seems
Elevate
to.
your child.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, he's like, what's happening? He's looking up at me like, what are you doing? I'm gonna, just transfer you.
He's purring. Thank you.
Now, how long until he escapes your grasp and returns to my lap?
You need to get the controller.
Are you trying to get? Yeah, right back. He does. I think he has made his choice. Hi. Yeah, he didn't want over there. He wanted.
I see that.
Yeah. Anyway, read the Nintendo Painter also gifted a sub to Popsky.
Hello, Popsky.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Reed.
Thank you, Reed.
Did you know that we got like quite a few arts?
There are arts.
Let's look at some arts before we jump into what I presume to be
To be Kirby?
presume.
Do you presume it to be Kirby?
I presume it to be the end game of Kirby. The end game. Also, Popsky has a new album out, so check that out. At Popsky.
At Popsky.
At Popsky dot
Popsky.
Popsky. It's on Bandcamp, so I don't know what the URL structure for that is. It's .bandcamp. Okay, yeah, popsky.bandcamp.com is it. Sometimes I forget if it's because some of them do the what are they called, subdomains, where it's like a thing dot URL, and sometimes it's the URL /, so I never remember. Anyway, check it out. It is. Oh yeah, and it's Bandcamp Friday, so all the proceeds go to Popsky.
Thank you, Fossix.
Fossix got a link for you. Check it out. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna look at art. You ready for art? Hold on to your butts. Here it comes. Hoyo? Yeah, I mean, I don't think he would want to be
No.
sucked in. Oh my goodness.
Conbo. Poyo fashioned.
Oh, Conebo. Oh, Conebo. I love Conebo so much.
Oh, that's cute.
The only elf villain I care about
Mm-hmm.
is that elf villain. I love the ruffles.
Like the feathers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The ruffles have ridges. True. It is time for Kirbo. Will we finish or not? Mal decides.
Uh-huh.
I don't love that. I don't love Mal deciding whether we finish. I hope we finish. But we might not. Oh no. I like the idea.
I really like this.
I like the little toast on the back of Chaz's screen. Little tiny toast.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute. Kepler, but with glasses. And you can see so good now. He's so
you need to
fuzzy.
see better.
I believe he sees all right, but I guess I can't be sure. Oh yeah, this is
From breakfast stream.
yeah, this makes no sense with no context. But I assure you, if you're a breakfast stream, it makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. It's just a cow wearing blue jeans, smoking a cigarette, walking the streets of Myrtle Beach. It's just a totally normal.
Yeah.
It's a totally normal thing. Anyway, I was at breakfast stream and it doesn't make sense. Exactly. 27 months from Shiny Nerd.
Boy! A land made of milk and honey!
300 bits from Valix Butterfly says, so I've been working towards getting a job in my field and I start my first full-time librarian job this coming week. Thanks to the grandparents and chat for all the good vibes in the last year. Also sugar.
Awesome.
Well, first off, congrats. And second off, if you need any librarian tips, we don't know anyone. We don't know a single person, I think, that could help. Oh wait, there's that one guy.
Yeah, the one guy.
What is that guy's name? Timothy? No, that's not it. What's that guy's name? I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. Anyway, good luck with all of your direction, and you could swing by Thomas's stream at some point and see if he's got any tips for starting librarians, because he might. I talked to Thomas today, actually. He sent me a text that he meant to send to someone else.
Oh.
He was like, oops. I meant to send this to my friend Stephanie, and I sent it to you. And I was like, well, now I'm here. You got my attention. Entertain me. It was funny. 17 months from Genie, the fourth wall. Nice Chocobo gifted a sub to Princess Sunny 01. Read the Nintendo Painter said, more sugar. I do like sugar. We need, you know what we need though? Because like, I like sugar, but you know what I like more than sugar is salt. We need a salt alert.
You had pretzels yesterday.
No, but we need an alert for salt, so when people type in salt, there's a thing that happens. I don't know what it would be though, because like sugar is like, when you eat sugar you get like...
Think of salt. If you had a lot of salt and you, like, the end of the pretzel bag, what noise would you make?
Salt! It'd be like that. Is that... Chaz, I will always make sure to request things when you're not around. Perfect. Anyway, 400 bits from RoboBear with the George Kepler star rating. That's you, little buddy. You lick your leg. You have a dirty thigh.
time.
That thigh is so dirty. Maybe. And 28 months from Callium. Shall we get started?
I gotta check one thing quick. You can get the stuff ready.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
You don't have to wait on me.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Won't. Is this it? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is
Okay.
click this, right there. I'm gonna click that, and then I'm gonna click this right here, yeah. And then what I'm gonna do. Hold on, and then what I'm gonna do. Watch this, and then what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this right here. Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna move this right here. Okay, and then hold on, watch this. I'm gonna move this right here. Okay, All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this. Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna put this. Go and click that button, and then I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna put this here. Okay, so that's over there, right? And then okay, watch this, and then I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna click this, and I'm gonna watch this, 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 right there. Check that out. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
And now we can start the game. Amazing stream. Is this ASMR? I really want to go live one day in ASMR and just go, hey, watch this, for like 35 minutes. Hey.
Doing stuff on your computer
Watch
that
it.
no one else can see.
He said, watch this. Hey, watch this. Hey, check that out. Watch this. All right.
Are you chewing your nails?
Yeah. They do that. Cats do that.
I know they do.
All right. Are you ready to
Very
play
loud.
the video game?
Yes.
I'm ready to play the video game. All right, hold on. Let me pull up this so we know how long we've been playing. And let me just... Where do I get the little squiggle jiggle right here up here?
You need to see.
I do need to see the video game, yes.
I think he's cleaning his nails. He just sometimes bites them.
Cats bite them.
Yeah, my cats did bite growing up.
Well, I mean,
They bit their
trim,
nails, not
yeah,
me.
they trim their nails too. They bite them.
They sharpen them to get because there's like a...
There's sheaths because
Yeah.
the nails grow out like this.
Yeah,
So they come out, and then there's a new nail.
on the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, video game. Continue co-op. Press A when you're ready. I'm ready. I'm so ready.
And that's facts.
So one of the things... wait, who played last? We did 6, right? We did 6, which means I'm first again.
Yes.
Okay. So actually, that's one thing that's different from last time, is that because we're doing 2 Kirbys back-to-back, we don't have to hit 6 episodes tonight. And actually, because Chaz is out of town, we might end just a little bit earlier than usual. Just so you know. But it's okay, because we already have plenty in the banks. So the stream might be a normal length stream instead of an extended. Oh my god, the effects did stay, that's right. Our buffs are still here. Which is fantastic. So we're stronger and we have additional health. Okay, I think what we should do before we go into, like, the fun... Oh my god, you killed that man. That man is dead. Oh, he's alive, thank god. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out an ability.
Sleep.
We don't have enough to upgrade anything, right?
No,
not
we
even close. We
definitely
have
do
15
not.
bucks. So... what do I want? Did you attack the guy? You can't attack the guy? What are you doing? Okay, I'm
Gun.
gonna take, I think I'm gonna take maybe fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take fire. And then we're gonna use fire to proceed. That's the plan. And we do need to, I do want to do Labyrinth at some point to
Yeah.
try and get more cash, because we're a little low on cash. Oh yeah, the end of the world, that's right. Okay, so, this is our next proper level.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. This is our
No, it's not.
This is our next proper level. The Beast Pack's Final Stand. That seems awful. And also,
Carmouth.
we did that one.
Oh, yeah.
Let me start with one of these little things.
Cone mouth. We did that one.
Oh. Do you want me to save Space Ranger for you?
You can do Space Ranger.
But you like the gun.
You could do Space Ranger.
I'll do it. Give me the gun. Give Kirby the gun. Kirby will do it. Kirby will do the hard work.
Go.
I had a feeling it was going to be a shooting range.
Oh, you barely got that.
Yeah.
And again.
Gosh darn it. Go, 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 go. Oh, God. Got him.
Nice.
Excuse me. Just gonna get... Just gonna scooch on past you there. Oh, God.
Don't hit the lava.
I know.
Alright.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Maybe I should just fire.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You kind of have to do the proper... Oh, no, no, Kirby, no, no!
One more.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just gonna like move on past you there. Okay, anyway. Done. 32 seconds over the target time? That would have been rough. Aiming is a little hard because you
Yes.
kind of... Anyway, I don't know if I ever, like, properly introduced the episode, actually. Either way, I'm Kirby. That's probably obvious by this
After
point.
that. Yeah.
Mao is waddle-dee-doo. Okay, so let's do a proper level now. The Beast Pack's final stand. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this is going to be a... No, it's not going to be a boss rush.
It's not.
I think we're just going to fight a bunch of wolves.
Yeah. We're so happy.
I've been overtaken by a demon, so the demon is happy, really. I don't know if I'm...
Sneak on up here. Oh.
I'm just burning stuff. God, this is... I love...
Sparkle spot.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, yeah, you have good eyes. Free coins, which we have none.
Whee.
I love the like putting Kirby being all
No,
like,
I wanted to get those boxes.
I also wanted that, and we're okay. That's not happening now. I love like Kirby being sweet and innocent, and then these level the level design is the polar opposite. This it reminds me of something from Halo. Not sure which one. Halo 3?
We've made it.
Checkpoint. Time to kill. If there's one thing Kirby is good at, it's murder.
Ooh, a recycling bin.
That's the other thing Kirby is good at, recycling.
I mean, when you swallow something.
Isn't swallowing something the biggest form of recycling?
I got one poster.
Okay, 5 beast base. This is gonna be something. Oh, and I can hit my head on these too. Oof. Oh boy. How do I kill this?
You gotta jump. No, you gotta like go up underneath it. Yeah, up.
Oh, you think I can... Oh, I see. Whack him. Woo! Yeah, I should wait for it.
So you have to go up and then quick.
Get out of here. We deserve this thing. Please be number 1. Huge concern that maybe... Maybe it wasn't. Oh, Lord. Okay, okay. Just carefully... Ah! Hit me.
It doesn't let me pick. Gotta get the toy.
I will get the toy.
Gotta get it. Now. Now.
No toys left behind. I got it. Let's go.
So when it's in the air, yeah, that.
Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Get
And
the
also,
rice.
also a meal. Not a meal, like a meal that you eat, as opposed to 1 unit of Chugaconra. Oh, is there anything? Was there?
What's that sparkle? Oh, it's just blue.
Was there something over there?
No, no, no. We're good.
Okay, just checking. I'll fly there.
I'll
like
walk.
I'm like a jet, except I run on Satan, so nothing like a jet. There's our friend up there. Okay. Does this hurt you? That hurts me. Oh no, nope, I need that.
No.
Oh my god!
I got all the bunnies.
Thanks. Can you throw spears into his mouth or something?
That hurt.
Let's see if I can fly into him. That does not do anything. How do you... I mean, before I think we needed water balloon before.
Wait,
Maybe.
there's a poster.
Yeah, there is. Nice. We're gonna have to really... Like, that was behind us.
Yes. Fire?
I have fire.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you do. Well,
Maybe we get water balloon and we come back. Let's go a little bit further into the level just to check out.
the
These
sparkly
things-
spot here.
Oh. Where?
Are you where I'm standing?
Nope. There's
It
not.
was.
There's
It-
not.
It was!
I don't believe you. I think strongly you are wrong. What is this?
A flower.
God, if this really is this thing, because I never figured out a way to kill these guys otherwise, unless you can like somehow maybe. Oh, it was a sparkle spot, and it made that coin. You already got it, because there was a coin in the same spot on the other side.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. Yep, that's how you do it. We have to get back. Oh dear God.
You have to get back.
You gotta come with me.
What happens if I stab you with my spear?
It probably hurt.
Well, your water balloon.
So let's start by making the path a little bit better for us. That's right. Dead, give me your milk. All of your milk. And corn. Give me your corn. Give unto me your corn. Perfect.
They have a lot of milk and corn.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. When I think of the two things that go together the least in this world, it might be milk and corn. Do I need more juice before we get up there?
No.
Do you think I got enough juice?
There's one right here.
Oh, okay. Let me just rejuice myself here. Man,
How do you get the
I am large.
Waddle Dee up there?
It'll
You have
probably
to jump on him?
No. I'm sure we kill him and then it just gives it to us. Yeah. Kirby large. Kirby very large. Oh, and then we return the way we came. Oh, interesting. Okay. They're not gonna let me keep all this. Oh, if we would have missed that sign, we would have seen it here.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, let me walk through the door. I can't.
Look at the shape I'm making. Broom, 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 broom. Okay. Sad. Very sad. I just wanted to
know.
be large forever.
Water balloon and corn bow are my favorites.
You mean cone bow?
Cone bow.
You definitely said corn bow.
Oh, look at all those cans.
Okay.
I'm just looking for posters.
I mean, it's a reasonable thing to do. Also, I there was another level where I had said that it gave me extreme like Final Fantasy VII vibes, And this one also, extreme Final Fantasy VII vibes. Are you ready for whatever this does?
Yeah.
Ah, it makes this
Ooh, there's bread.
doable.
Thanks.
Get out of here. All right, hot dog Gordo. Here we go. Just a normal adventure between a vending machine and his friend. Nothing unusual about this. Where are you?
Right here.
Oh, okay. You want to grab that toy for us? Snake. Snake. Let me... Oh, we're going to switch abilities again. Okay.
You get to become stairs.
Oh, I can't even go up.
You
oh,
have
I see.
to be
I
stairs.
have to do this. Is there anything to the right?
Nah.
Oh, you can just hold this.
Do I need any of that help?
Oh. Anyway,
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
know I'm going to be coming back. Probably not, but I'll leave this here. All right, time to become stairs. Oh, do you see the, do you see what I see?
Yeah.
Can you... Okay, we just won't forget about it. Oh, I fall that direction. That's a
You
not...
decide the direction.
Oh, I do! Oh, I didn't know that. Are we about to get hit by a... Yep, it's fine. Just gonna grab this fella quick. I
Yeah,
know that you
thanks.
seem to be struggling
Yeah.
with some stuff back there.
I was.
I'm sorry.
Ow!
Jerk. It's Tornado. Do we need Tornado for something? They're also giving us Freeze.
Well, Tornado is,
And Gun. Oh, we do need Gun. Well, unless you can get it.
Ow!
Oh, you are trying so hard
They
for this.
keep hitting me.
Should I just get the gun? I'm just gonna get the gun. Give me the gun! Alright. And now... Okay, hold on. How do I do this? Do I have to go over there and get it?
Maybe.
Because you can shoot below you. Oh, fuck.
I got it.
Oh, God. You did?
Uh-huh.
Well, now I have a gun, so it's fine. Give me this in my mouth, please.
Don't squish me.
No, I don't think I even can.
You sure about that?
See? You're fine. And then we destroyed it. Oh, well, so what was over here? Anything?
No, that's a...
I don't like the claw marks. What's up with the claw marks?
Giant wolf.
It is very ominous. Ah! Devil! Oh, wait, that's a
It's
Waddle
a Waddle
Dee.
Dee.
Okay. Something about to go down.
The gator.
Oh, from the World 2! Woo, 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 woo. These things can't be killed, can they?
Not right now. Ouch.
Okay, so he's off the hook for now. We'll be back, Gator. This is gonna be just like the other room,
Yeah.
where we have to get through it and then come back.
Donut.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm fine. Nope. You're a little ahead of me. What's up, little guy? We need all the coins we can get, so I guess every little bit helps. Cash!
Cash money.
Swim to the cash! I shot him with a gun.
Good. I got eaten.
That's not great. There's a guy
I'm
up
alive.
ahead and I
I almost
destroyed
got
him.
eaten again. Oh, we get to be boat.
Oh, good.
Is there a poster back here?
Is this the first time in the game I have been Ring Kirby?
Maybe.
I think it is. I don't know if I've ever been Ring Kirby before.
Oh, there's a poster.
Boom. Alright, we're just missing one more of the Beast posters. Anything else over here?
No.
Okay,
Come on.
I'm getting on the boat.
Get those last 2 coins.
Ow! Oh, you can kill them just by blowing them. Oh god. Kill him!
Hit him.
Kill him!
You're facing the wrong way. There you go.
I got it. I thought it was the puff that did it, as opposed to
No, it was
the boat
the boat
nose.
collision.
Yeah. Whoops. Is there something up here we're missing?
No.
We're looking good.
Yeah, let's
They're
move.
not gonna let me be the ring guy.
No.
No
Oh,
sooner.
what's up there? Crash. You need Crash. Get Crash. Get Crash. Get Crash.
I tried. I tried to get it. It did. I guess I was late on it. We might be able to walk back through this door. Why would they? No, we
Nope.
can't. We must have a boss fight coming up or something. I'm
Yeah.
not sure why they would give us Crash otherwise. Well, crap. Is there a fight here? Yep. Yeah, Crash would have. I'm actually in the danger zone for my life forces. But I'm still alive, baby.
You get to be Glider.
Can I have like a enchilada?
Nope.
Just one enchilada.
You get to be Glider.
It doesn't
though.
even have to have any meat in it. Like cheese would be fine. Oh god, here we go. All right, you ready?
Spin tackle.
Okay, I'm doing what it asks.
There's a thing.
Immediately gets hit. Cool.
Gordo. There's an ice cream cone.
I'm going to eat it. I have played so
Left.
much Star Fox 64.
Boy.
Toy! It's all gonna be okay. Got him.
Good job.
Thanks. Oh, get out!
Dash.
It's not a dash, it just spins. Okay, so we did the thing.
Here you go.
Popcorn.
Share some popcorn.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Ooh, ooh! A macaron. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to climb this guy. Ah!
I bet this is where the final poster is too. You can't kill them. You have to use cone.
But I have gun. Oh, hold on. Do you think we're gonna need to dig before you kill him?
Maybe.
We probably don't need a gun. You very rarely need a gun. We might need to dig. Ow! Dirtbag! This is one of the.
Ow!
This is one of the.
Oh, here's gun.
Well, shoot! Why do we need gun now? I'm looking around to see if there's something we need.
We gotta go get cone.
Should I grab a gun?
No. Stick with dig.
I'm sticking with. Oh God!
Wait, come this way.
What?
There was a coin.
What?
There was a coin.
Where?
It was on the.
We're going to
It was
die! Hey, here's the last thing. Okay, it's done. Here's a coin. Another coin. I found the cone. I don't know if we need a gun,
Squish this guy.
but I'm gonna assume not. Oh, there's a toy for here.
And cherries? Thank you.
I just have this little pencil sharpener on my noggin. Oh God. Oh Lord. Okay. I did not
now
grab.
you can crush that.
I don't have guns, so hopefully I don't need gun. Oh god. Ah! Oh, we fallen. We fallen. We fallen. Ugh!
We've done it.
That level was crazy.
Yeah.
That level was crazy. Conebo came through for us. As we always knew Conebo would.
Combo always does.
What did we miss? Don't fall in the lava while using cone mouth. Did I? I guess I did, if it says I did. Kabu. Rental lockers.
Time machine, Kirby.
Time Pope. I almost said that Crash would have helped because it would have gotten rid of all those guys, but
Yeah.
as a general rule, anytime you see Crash,
Yeah. Get it.
get it, because the game never gives you Crash unless you need Crash all of a sudden.
10.
That's how they talk. Get in there. Use your heads. In the presence of the king. Bottle G's helped you do it. Head on the stage. Challenge your boss. Okay, don't tell me what to do. There's also this thing. Don't you want
And this
to
one.
do this thing in that one? Those things? We can't even do Storm Tornado. Oopsie.
Multi-mouth. Do it.
Alright, I'll end this off with multi-mouth. Kirby, the master of mouthfuls. This one seems like it could be hard. Oh lord. They give you 3.5 minutes.
Cone.
Cone bow! We take cone bow. Up we go. Up we go.
Oh.
Oh god! I had
You cone bowed off.
I just some time there. I'm up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Go, 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 go. Up we go. Give me this thing.
Now you get to have a vending machine.
This is just like all of the abilities. Run as fast as you can, but also you can heal yourself with vending machine, which is really nice. Get down here. Get down here. Throw this out. Now I'm this. Time to boat. Time to boat!
Time to boat.
Just gonna keep it going. Just gonna keep it going. Oh god. Ow. Dirtbag. This gives me a platform, yep. Shh.
Why are you going the wrong way?
Listen! It is what happened, and now I'm doing it. I didn't say it was the best option.
away the dirt.
I just said it's what's happening.
Now spit
Okay.
and climb the ladder.
Yeah, I'm going. Sometimes when you start something, you gotta finish what you started.
Yeah.
Give me the water. Here we go. Alright. Alright, give me this. Woo, 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 woo! Crush him! Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Ah! We're in. Car time. Yeah, welcome back to car talk. Fart. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was
Oh,
a little short. Kind of impressed that I made that jump back.
Yeah.
Looks like this one could be closer than I wanted it to be.
Yep.
But I made it.
Look at those coins.
Cool.
Good job.
First try. Could it have been better? Apparently. Did it do? It did.
Yeah. It did.
It did.
It did.
It did. It's 800 coins for an ability, right? So we have enough to unlock
Something.
something, so that's good. Next episode, Mao is Kirby, and she can unlock something as we go into what certainly appears to be the final level of the game. I guess we'll find out. See you next time for more Stephen and Mao play Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Okay, let's take a short break. Certainly looks like it. Mao is doing another boss. Let's go.
Oh no.
Woo! I'm excited. I'm very excited. You never know what sort of wild, chaotic energy will emerge. 8 months from your best friend, Durik. Or Rurik. Rurik with a R. 15 months from Larry C24. 36 months from Darkness Bride. Congrats on the 3. 30 bits from Satsy. It says, Go Cat did an adorable thing today when trying to get my attention. They love to try to bat my legs with claws out, and I don't like that. So today they raised their claw hand and just held it up. It was so sweet. Clown. Still not my cat. Where's my nuts? Kepler's not good about the claw thing.
No.
Sagan was very good. Sagan understood, like, oh,
Claws will hurt.
claws hurt, so he would just tap. Kepler, when Kepler's doing the gentle tap, there's no claws. When Kep does this, there's no claws. But a lot of times I'm at my desk and he'll just stretch up on my leg and just be like, Dad? And just... So some parts he good at and some parts I'm not so good at.
A lot of times I hear you say, I'm not a scratching post.
I do scream that. I do scream that because I'm just like working. And a lot of times it's not his first thing. Like he's like, and I'm working. I'm like, I'll get you in a minute, bud. I'm trying to finish this up while I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, ah! And that's when I yell, I am not a scratching post. And apparently it's loud enough for Mal to hear it. Did not know that. Learned something new today. We got 43 months from Free Drummer. 3 bits of Ninja says, just so you know, the Meta Knight sword will launch sword beams for as long as you have that second health bar. The game counts it as max health because your main bar is still full. Interesting. It's very much like Zelda.
Yeah.
In Zelda, if you have full strength, full hearts, then you can launch sword beams as well. That's good to know, especially because we managed to keep our second health bars. That's real good news. 3 bits from Reed who says, okay, this one's going to be luck of the draw. What alert will play? Moon Bear, Clown Scoss, Sugar Honk, M&M. We'll see.
It was Bear.
And it was Bear. Yeah, I think they're all random.
Win your local snack tournament with Tiny Eddie's Cinnamon and Mint Strawberry and Brisket Thins.
I don't like that combination.
It's from Caruso says, Eddie, are you a scratching post? No, but Eddie is throwing a local snack tournament. Eddie's entry, of course, Cinnamon and Mint, That already is a weird start.
Yeah.
Cinnamon and mint. That's already like, whoa. Those are two very strong flavors that I feel would compete. And then strawberry and brisket. Thins.
4 flavors on a thin.
So each flavor only gets a quarter of a thin.
It's all mixed together.
1/4 a thin. Like a Neapolitan ice cream, but it's a cracker, and you can see the stripes. So someone's like breaking off the cinnamon part. They're like, I don't like the cinnamon part. I just like the mint, the strawberry, and the brisket. It's like a pork rind. 15 months from Psycho Don 904. 32 months from Paint Chipper. 30 bits from King Kuron. It says, since we're nearing the end, I want to say, if you don't know the extended Kirby lore, aka pause screens in previous games, it is wild. Themes include grief, cults, reincarnation, and body horror. Lore fans know this is not an exaggeration by any extent. It's true. It's true. Generally, around the time you get to the very end of a Kirby game, things get, like, real weird. But it's fun. It's fun. There's all sorts of really crazy, strange things that occur. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
He's dreaming. And his eyes are open enough and I can see them moving.
Oh, you can see the false eyelid thing.
The third eyelid.
The third eyelid, yeah. You should take a little photo of that. Don't wake him up. He's sleeping. He got a REM going. He does. He getting some
His
Z's
little
in.
face is all twitching.
He's snoozing. 23 months from Corn Silver. 26 months from Trent 2L. 30 months from Triforce Drummer. Bella Bunny gifted a sub to Sharp Cat Claws. I try to keep him a little trimmed. It's about time to do that again.
Should probably do that.
Yeah, because he's going back to the vet next week.
Yeah.
I want to keep his claws a little short for them. 3 Bits Man who says, my sister's black half Siamese will tap your shoulder if he wants you to share your food. If you don't share, he will tap again with claws. Personally, I think that's a very polite cat. There's a system. I respect a cat that has a system.
Kepler has a system.
I mean, he does.
He starts by standing next to you in the morning, just waiting. You don't respond, so he moves over to the nightstand and starts knocking stuff off. And if you don't respond, then he stretches up onto the headboard and scratches it. And somewhere in there, he starts doing the chew on the cud, food goes here noise.
That's the last straw.
Yeah.
That's the last straw. I can't deal with that sound, so it worked. I mean, in a perfect environment, we're on a good schedule and he's on a good schedule and the stars align and like things work out. But anytime that shifts a little bit, that's bad. That's not good. We've got even more art. Let's look at art. Kirby enjoyed Pelican's neck. Kerbo and the Fall of the Avians. I like how they're just trying to mind their own business going by, and it's like, nope. The carts are going by on the beach. Kirby's like, no, I got my own. Now that is Cornbow. I love corn mouthful mode. That is.
Does he spit like corn, like the cans?
No, he can just pop himself. That's it. There's another take on Cornbow.
He makes his own popcorn?
Inside the sheath. Is that the what do they call the leaves? There's like a name for it.
You shuck it.
Is it a shuck? Because you have to unshuck? A husk. It's called a husk. That's right. Thank you. There's another take on Cornbow. I love all these Cornbow drawings. I hope we can get Cornbow DLC. That's cute too. Please share, please share. Kirby running away with the popcorn. Like, also, this would be a very different game if there was animations for them eating all the things. Safest place for twin pelicans, Kerbo Mouth. I mean, as long as Kirby doesn't swallow, it is actually a pretty safe place. he's fairly indestructible.
Fairly.
So it's really not a bad spot. Just imagining the game where you get the popcorn, but then Kirby is like carrying the popcorn and just like, and your health is going up very slowly. Then you get the ice cream and Kirby's like, and you have to sit there and wait.
34 months from Gold Mage. Thank you.
You have to find a bench. He's sitting there eating the burger. You go to move the stick and he doesn't move and he looks at the screen. He's like, just wait, just give me a minute. Just finishing this up. Anyway. Are you ready to jump in the next one? Okay.
Switch me.
Okay, you switch me.
Thank you.
And you may want to consider going back to Waddle Dee Town, actually, to start. Just because you have enough stuff to get a new thing. So you may want to choose a new thing. Alright. Do we unlock anything new?
Nope.
Of course not. Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Stephen and Mao Play Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Today, Mao is Kirby.
Wait, what? Come here.
Oh no, he tripped! God, these poor guys. I, however, I'm just Waddle Dee. We've got 3 rare stones and 800 coins again, so I'm assuming that we can afford a thing. Mao gets to choose, since she is the one playing. Although you don't have very many options. You've got Drill and Tornado, and that's it. So you've I guess eventually we need both. I know that there's a Storm Tornado level.
Yeah.
Storm Tornado. This one! Or I'll shoot you again. I've done it. I've made a new hat. Oh!
I like it.
That is a scary hat. That is a very, very scary hat. Well, give it a shot, Mal. Oh my dear God. That's just a lot. I think the other thing is that, like, even at the beginning of the game, when all of the abilities are still in their level 1 parts,
Yeah.
Waddle Dee, like, feels inadequate then. By the time you get to the end of the game, Waddle Dee has a toothpick. Like, Kirby's like, I have become God! And Waddle Dee's like, cool, alright. And that's it. It's like, I wish there was an upgrade for Waddle Dee.
Are you ready?
Yeah, alright, let's do it. Like, if I could just have, like, a second spear. Oh my God. This is ridiculous! You're also super fast.
There's a storm warning here in Waddle Dee Town.
Yeah, I'll say. The poor guy. He's fine. He's probably fine. Have we gotten all the blueprints? Have we upgraded everything?
No.
Aside from the pencil?
I'm guessing.
Anyway.
Stage list.
Yeah, so why don't you do a
Treasure
thing
row.
before we go into that boss fight?
Normal.
Normal. It's a level 3.
Homing bomb.
So we don't have twin drill.
No. Whirl them away.
Do Storm Tornado.
Hammer.
Or ring mouth.
Ring mouth.
Go for the ring mouth. Yeah, once we upgrade pencil drill, I believe, yeah, that is the last one. So, that's good?
Yeah.
Good luck, Mal. Struggled a little bit there, but still doing good. Took a hard left. This got a little more complicated than I thought it was going to be. You're still doing good. Oh yeah, you're doing fine. Watch out for more hot dog Gordos. I really like the these levels. Whenever they first started, I was like, I don't know how I feel about these because they're not the traditional levels, but I've actually grown to really like them. Especially because some of them are just so different from what you would find in the normal stages. Certainly felt like you had...
Pretty good time.
Yeah, it also felt like you had plenty of time.
3 seconds. If I only hadn't gotten hit that 1 or 2 times.
Like, they gave you an additional 30 seconds, which just seemed like a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad that Satsy mentioned that. When I first saw the Storm thing, I was thinking Wonder Woman, but then I don't know enough about comic book characters that I was like, I'm probably mistaken. It's probably in my head.
Who's the one with the red outfit? Witch?
Spider-Man.
Scarlet?
Spider-Man. Jim
yeah,
Davis.
that's what that reminded me of.
Okay. Anyway, when I first saw it, I was thinking Wonder Woman, but I specifically didn't say that because I was like, I'm probably just way wrong.
Another one, or should I go do the...
You can do the level.
Okay.
You can apparently go way up there. Oh, there's something else up there. There's something else up there. There's something else up there.
I can't go any further.
Yeah, well, you can go in the level.
Yeah.
Yeah, do level. I'm Waddle, do you have a bandana? And that's it. That's it.
Whee!
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Can we blow these up?
No.
You didn't let me check.
Tomato.
Alright, so...
Alright, gun.
Storm is one of the ones here.
Sword.
But...
I'm gonna stick with Storm.
One thing to think about is, because we do have that extra health bar, the sword will shoot beams.
Okay.
Something to think about is all, because that will allow you to keep your distance. I have no idea what's coming up, and I can't even use these stupid abilities. I want to see you use Storm. Just, you know, it might be a good choice. It might not. I don't know. Hey, bud. How you doing? Been a while, King DDDDDDD. His primal nemesis, Forgo. Forgo? Forgo DDD. Don't forget, we can dodge too, if we need to. But also, we can run away. Oh, God. Yeah, that was good. Oh, God. Oh, your sword.
My sword, no!
Okay, he dizzy. Fill him full of toothpick. Oh, he's dying way too fast. This has got to be a phase 1 thing.
No, don't hit. Don't hit. Don't hit.
And dead. Okay. Alright, get up. We know that this is not your final form, butthole. Is he a warthog? Wait, he is a warthog. This isn't King DDD at all. This is a warthog. Ow. Okay. Stab the butt, stab the butt, stab the butt. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of forms. Oh god, ow, 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 fire, fire hot. Attacking from above! Get owned, Warthog DDD!
He didn't even get to send his wolves at us.
Oh, that was King DDD. Oh.
Should I swallow him?
You should always swallow him. Don't get hit by the fire attack. Can you eat him? You can't. You should get your sword back. This might not be over. Clear within 2 minutes. Cool.
Touch him.
Now he gets up. And now he gets up.
What did we miss?
Go without taking a nap. We did pretty good
Yeah,
otherwise,
pretty good.
though. Did not do bad.
Poke him! They look concerned and sad for him.
We saved your life. Did you? I'm gonna take you all out for Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt?
At the Go-Gurt Cafe. There's a place. It's in Philly. Oh, Christ. Those guys hate Go-Gurt, so quick, into the anti-Go-Gurt hatred chamber that I built. No, I can do this.
Throw him. Launch him.
He's gonna do it.
They're not that tough. He can take them.
Okay, so it looks like I'm not gonna make it, so just... It's on the corner of 3rd and Main, so just... It's called Billy's Go-Gurt Shop. Just check it out, I'm dead. Oh, we're...
Language detection activated. Authentication system activated.
What?
Authenticating. Authenticating. Entry code approved. Initiating facility navigation protocol.
Welcome, visitors, to the Dream Discoveries Tour of our science facility, Lab Discovera. On this thrilling tour, you'll be introduced to the ultimate life form,
Elf villain.
specimen IDF-86. From the moment IDF-86 arrived on our planet, it began a campaign of destruction that threatens the native wildlife of our entire world. Luckily, our research team managed to capture it before it could complete its invasion. Once it was contained, our lab began studying IDF-86's spatial teleportation ability. Research that laid the groundwork for the planetary warp technology we enjoy today.
They're just using slave labor for Waddle Dees.
However, 30 years after our research began, a warp experiment incident occurred in this facility. A new life form, separated from the main specimen, escaped in the aftermath. That new subspecimen has yet to be recovered. In the time since, IDF-86 has shown no signs of activity. It is now kept in a state of permanent stasis within the custom-made Eternal Capsule here on the top level of Lab Discovera. And here we are. Let's meet the ultimate life form,
Kirby.
Specimen IDF-86.
I mean, Sword is probably still a good choice.
Yeah.
We kind of lucked out having the thing. I guess we could have gotten sleep. We could have done the sleep trick to get an extra boost before we started. But we're here now. Also, can I just say that I absolutely love this. I love when, you know, Kirby, at the end of Kirby games, is thrust into madness. Oh, this is very Kirby Superstar. Take a good look, Pink Intruder. Isn't this a beautiful sight? You're not even seeing the Great One in full form. They're incomplete without their other half. Long ago, the Great One granted the people of this world a miraculous power. Those people left this world behind and entered a land of dreams. Once the Great One is complete again, I know we will also receive this miraculous power, we the ones they left behind in this forgotten land.
They said the thing.
That's the title of the game. And now the time has finally come. Oh yeah, that guy. What is his name? John. Probably John. That's right, this small creature here is the Great One's missing half. Finally, after all our planning and effort, we can help the Great One reach their complete form. We've dreamed of this moment for so many years. If you dare to stand in our way, we'll feast on your hide.
You can do it.
Alright, Aslan. Let's get it on. Okay, we killed all of them. Well, okay, there are more. But we will also kill them. For we possess sharp objects. With these Mardi Gras beads, I, Leongar, will kill you. Okay, he only has eyes for Kirby, as most bosses do, so I will poke him in the back of the feet. Which is probably where his little sliver is. That's why he's so mad. Once we pull that out, he'll be gentle again. Oh god, don't hit me. Don't worry, I'm helping.
Yeah.
Okay, he did hurt my body a little bit, but that's okay. Get toothpicked, butthole! Oh, he really hopping.
I'm hopping too. Ow, you took my sword!
That's not the sword. Woo! Kirby, quick, the sword! Doing pretty good so far. He's 2/3 down. Oh! Turns out he's evil! I mean, he was evil before, but like more evil. Get ready to dodge. Grab your sword. Grab your sword.
Trying.
Please grab your sword. Grab the sword. Grab the sword. You ready to dodge? Okay, he resting. Oh boy. What's he gonna do? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that seems bad. Dodge, like, into it. Like, through it. That probably worked good. He gonna stomp? He gonna stomp. Real stompy. A little early. Get the sword. This battle's gonna be real hard without the sword. Because you'll be just blowing these stars back the whole time. Hi, bud. Oh, God. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? What are you doing now? Oh, he's doing... Oh. That's a big, yep, That's a big blast. That's a big blast. We're very proud of you. Okay, retreat. Oh, God. Everything's going fine. Everything's going perfectly good. Here comes the big one. A little early again. A little early again. Woo! Woo! Oh god.
You got him?
Thanks! He's gonna charge up or something. Here it comes. It's the charge up. Don't get close to it. See, at this point, you don't get your beams if you take one more hit.
Yeah.
That's why I was really hoping that you wouldn't lose your second health bar. Because this is not over.
We got Elfilin here to be the true final boss.
We freed you. Time to dance. For no one. No one else is in that room. Also, they choreographed that. Which is incredible.
They've practiced.
You dare. Plan ruined. Important plan needed labor. Opened vortex found workforce. Brought here and yet. Error made. Irksome pink contaminant. Careful planning now wasted. No more planning. No more patience. Instead, Everything shall be consumed! You know, just like a normal Kirby game.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't good. Oh! One of these. So let's run. We're gonna vote on run. Yeah, please give two. Please give to Waddle Dee, who still has
You
2
sure
health
you-
bars. Still have.
That was plenty. All right, let's go home.
Don't worry, we locked the door, which is always held in bad guys every time.
Yep.
Oh, it looks as if it's not holding, and it hasn't. Invasive species, Fecto Forgo. Bad. Okay, we got Crash Bandicoot, this son of a gun. Crawling along the wall. I like how I'm trying to run faster than you, so it's warping me. Oh, are we gonna have to fight it here? We're gonna have to fight it here. Okay, so
I
we're
lost
gonna.
my sword.
Okay, get it back. Please run. Use your run legs. So in a minute, I guess what will happen is it'll slow down. Now we have to dodge soon. Dodge. There you go. We have dodged. Now we're also having to hit it there
Oh,
too.
we do.
So we need to run while we can run. Oh god, it spits. Oh god, it do a spit. It is extremely annoying that the game warps me. At least the game is giving us plenty of abilities to work with.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's going to do something terrible. When are you gonna do it? When are you gonna do it? Alright, here he's gonna do it. That. Okay, now stab the face. Okay,
Run.
now run. Repeat.
Warp.
Repeat until something changes. Hi, I'm Fire. I'm just sitting on this cardboard box. It's just the thing I do. Oh my god, I'm dead! Game, you really... Like, there's clearly a wall. I don't need to be warped. Just let me hit the wall. It's fine. Alright, here we go. Now we're moving fast. So it's gonna happen soon. And... Stab, 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 stab. Okay, that was a good chunk.
That was a good chunk.
It was a good chunk.
Hi, gun.
Gotta pause.
Gun, are you ready?
To die. Are you ready to be dead, gun? Oh, Lord. You dodged through it, I dodged into it. Alright, here we go. Stop warping me! God! I didn't ask for this! Alright, go.
Hi, Cutter. We got a coin.
Oh, good! Was hoping we'd get a single individual coin. Ow. Hey, I'm Fire again. Have you seen my brother Dave? Oh my god! Alright, along that side, poke the face, poke the face. Get the sword back, poke the face, poke the face, poke the face, poke the face. Ow! The odds of that! poke the face, poke the face, gonna poke, and poke the face, gonna poke the face, then poke the face, then run. And run. We don't seem to be running, so we're gonna
He wants
kill.
us to end this.
Can you please kill this guy? Please kill him. He's made of mashed potatoes. He just needs to be ended. Oh, Elfilla, no!
Okay.
So anyway,
Can we go home yet?
we probably can now. Kirby is way more concerned than I think.
Oh, look,
he
we only
needs
had
to
a
be.
little bit of hallway left.
Oh no! What? Oh, look, a flower. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode, we chase after Elfillin, I guess, because they're gonna make us, and we'll go from there. Let me jump up on this rock too. I'm just gonna take a little nap.
I'll join you.
Pause. Okay. Do 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 do
beans.
do 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 do. Mr. Gameboy says, so you aren't going to make Mal do 4 bosses in a row. Aren't you nice? I didn't realize there was going to be that many in a row. Mal was real close to keeping both health bars after at that fight. But it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, let's read a few alerts. And then we'll jump back in. 40 months from Ian Thay Silverfire. 38 months from DJ Sherbert. 10 months from Linders. We got 30 months from Epic DXX. And 300 bits from Reed the Nintendo Painter, who says, a giant slime monster consumes all your friends and then chases you with all of them still possessed. Ray the D for everyone. I think Kirby's Ray the D10. And I think it's probably... It might be for this. This might be the one thing that separated Ray the D for everyone and Ray the D10 plus. Because I guess the thought was, because there's a gun. There's plenty of games for kids that have guns. I don't think it's because it's a gun. I think it's probably more, the hideous thing. Hideous thing might be scary to a child. I don't know. I don't know really enough about children to know if they find things like scary. At what age does a child just accept eldritch horror? Is there like an age for that?
I'm not there yet.
Oh. Well, rated D10 plus for cartoon violence. Not wrong. Oh, he snore.
He snore.
Give him a little rub.
Hey, you wake up a little bit.
Big
stretch.
Big stretch, big yawn. Row on his back. Oh, cute boy. He's cute. Bunny gifted a sub to What the F was that? Welcome to Kirby. There's some other good, weird Kirby stuff. Although, I'm going to be honest, thinking back to it, I think this might be... Is this the most messed up Kirby ending?
I don't know.
Maybe. Like, there's all sorts of stuff that's really, like, out there. I think this is more than Mark's. Like... Mark's is something, but like the grotesqueness of a blob with like creatures coming out of it, I think there's something special.
Yeah.
About that. I like it. But I'm also 33.
And like scary things.
And I also really like scary things, so could be surprising for a child. 300 bits from Tiger. It says, maybe it's just me, but I find Leongar's speech kind of sad. Imagine if all humans left Earth and went to space, but we left our pets behind. Yeah. But then also he tried to kill us, so I stabbed... Well, I didn't have much to stab him with.
You had a sharp stick.
Yeah, I know, the whole game. You're like, now I'm this, now I'm this, now I have 2 guns, my head is a drill. And the entire time, it's a little...
Hey, I've been him for a while, too.
It's true. It's true. He was possessed. It's true. We didn't kill him. I think he's alive.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Kirby very rarely leaves survivors. It's okay. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Eldritch Horror. Appropriate, given the fact that we did just fight one and are still, I guess, in the process. 24 months from Caruso. Two. And 29 months from Fowls JF. And we got some art to check out before we get back to the Eldritch Horror. Take a look at this. I mean, I didn't even know I was, like, facing the wrong way. Because this is my first time. I had never done it before. Oh my god. Yes. And I see the inspiration too. I was thinking that even before I looked to the right side of the frame. You can also be a bird in Superstar.
Cornbow.
Oh, Cornbow. I really like Cornbow. I really like Cornbow. Oh, I really like Cornbow. Oh, look at that Cornbow. That is also technically Cornbow.
Uh-huh.
That is not what I was thinking when I said Cornbow, but it still technically counts. Incredible. Chat was very excited. I saw a lot of people like getting pumped about the fact that we were going in here, but I didn't realize that it was as exciting as it was. Anyway, good art, everyone. Good art. I enjoy it. We also got 25 months from G21. 3 bits from Action Cat says, oops, I took a nap on accident, but hello.
Hello.
Also, Big Feels, I took a nap on accident. I did that...
Yesterday
or the day before?
Day before.
I was real tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like... And then I woke up. And I was like, oh, I was asleep. Whoops. It happens. Okay, so we're going to swap.
You're Kirby now.
No, I'm Kirby. We'll tell the YouTube version when we start here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Stephen and Mal play Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Today, we continue the level that we were working on, and I'm Kirby. So, Mal had to fight a ton of bosses.
Uh-huh.
And now she does it. Well, you still do, but now you get to do it as a weaker character. It's really kind of a downgrade. Oh,
a tomato.
Maximum tomato. You actually need this because you can keep your health bar. I mean, we both get it,
Yeah.
but...
Is there anything back here? No, you can't get back there.
Sad.
What do you want, Steven?
That is a great question. So...
Sword?
Well, that's the thing.
Other sword?
So, throwing the sword was really great when we had 2 health bars. Unfortunately, we don't have... Well, you still have it, but I only have 1 health bar now, so the usefulness of sword is now like, I don't know. Let me... What the bomb... Bomb would allow me to keep my distance?
Yes.
Where the heck is that thing going?
Wherever it wants.
Does it detect an enemy? I'm kind of thinking bomb. There's also gun. Gun is actually ridiculously strong, but it takes so long to charge up. And in a boss battle, I'm like, I don't know that I'm going to use that in the boss battle. I'm feeling bomb, and also bomb plays very strongly into my brand.
Okay.
Because I could probably keep my distance a little bit. A lot of folks are saying gun. I'm going to stick with bomb. We'll see a bomb. I mean, also, if you fail, you can, like, try a different thing, right? So, let's come up here onto the roof. Look at this. Just a normal Kirby game. Just a normal Kirby level. design.
Are you a pop sensation with that microphone?
Oh, I was going to say it looked more like a scouter. And this guy's power level is large. Oh, dear God. Ultimate life form, Fecto Alphilis. Oh, man. I am
Gun.
now seeing how gun could be useful. That character is far away.
Don't worry, you have bomb.
Yeah, I guess Bomb can't climb up there. I am good at dodging. Yeah, they roll off the side. I'm not terribly worried though,
This
because
guy's really pretty.
Because, like, I can do it. Oh, God, there's fire! Because that leaves fire. Also, it's hard to explain, but there's a brief... I'm not sure. It feels like there's some sort of fear element to this. And what I mean by that is there's a moment right after the thing has struck
Yeah.
where, like, Kirby doesn't respond to the stick, where Kirby's almost, like, running around in fear. Why is this not going?
It's because they're chaining and undoing.
Okay, I need to be shooting just one at a time. Okay. Get in there. Whoop! Can't hit me, butthole. Beep, beep, beep. Ow. Dirtbag. Get in there.
Okay, now it's off the ground.
It's true. Oh, wait. He showed up. Hi, bud. Oh, you opened up a portal to hell, and also that's my ability. I need that. Thanks. Oh, God. What is happening? Let's throw some of these. Oh. Oh, God! Showed up faster than I thought he would.
Pretty fast.
He's half dead. Okay. 2/3 dead. Time for a change. What you gonna do?
Oh, slick.
Okay. That's one of the default gradients in Photoshop. Oh, Lord. What else is happening? Okay. And then you're gonna dive bomb. Yep. There you go.
Oh, we were like almost in
Yeah,
sync.
you
That was cool.
Do you see that, like, that there's that brief moment where, like,
Yeah.
you have, like, sweat drops and Kirby doesn't respond, and I guess Waddle Dee doesn't respond either? It's so weird. Oh, now what is this?
Which one? That one? Well, this one's the center one.
Oh, I guess I can jump, right? Should probably jump. Ouch.
Yeah.
T restore health?
Yeah.
He has more health than he had a minute ago. Did he get a new health bar that I wasn't paying attention to?
It warped me.
Okay, here's the dive bomb. There's the cut number 1, cut number 2. Oh, 3 cuts now. 4 cuts! Yeesh.
Back to a third.
And here comes that. Go early. Oh, I did it into the fire. That was dumb. Third one.
Land.
Oh, God! My brain was expecting him to do another one of those things. Getting a little toasty.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. That's my
Ow.
ability. Fuck.
I'd give you my health bar if I could.
Yeah, I know.
Now where are you going? Oh, the fake ones.
Does this automatically go towards the real one?
Is this... Yeah, I think so.
The answer may surprise you. I'm running low on health. What you gonna do? Some sort of dive bomb? Oh, it's this again. It's been a while since you did this. Come the rocks. The big... where's the big rock?
Didn't do it.
Whew. That's more. Another one. Do I have a lot of health for this? Ah! I think I can take one more hit, so that's not ideal.
Rocks again.
Shoot! Rocks again!
He's coming.
Yeah, I see him. But I'm worried about his spins, because he can very suddenly do his little spin. What is this? Something new! Something new!
It's that.
Oh, it's that.
No.
What's this? What is this? What
Big
is this?
beam?
Oh
Big
no!
beam.
Oh
Big
no!
beam.
I can. I'm good. It's coming back. Ah! I've been working with what I could for a long time there.
It was close.
And now we restart, and neither of us have the double health bar.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the appeal of gun. I have now seen the appeal of gun because being able to shoot for like half of the battle seems good. Seems good. I'm gonna try out gun actually. Bomb was going okay.
Yeah.
It's going okay. But a lot of times my bombs weren't even. Oh, we just go right back into it.
It didn't do it.
It doesn't even reach! It doesn't even reach! Chat was like, guns, bro. I mean, like, if you could get them on the ground for the big one, like, the shock does a lot of damage, I guess. But also, he doesn't have hit stun from it, so he's gonna just get out of it. It's like, I'll shoot you when you come here! Okay, fine.
I'm poking with my stick.
Thank you for poke.
You're welcome.
Dirtbag. I have gone!
Again?
Two swipes? Yeah. But not three. Three's too many.
Well, almost to a half.
Yeah. I mean, I think, for what it's worth, I think things are going faster
Yeah.
with gun than they went with bombs. Okay. Get dunked on, butthole.
He knows you have gun.
Oh, here comes the hyper beam earlier than last time. Much better dodge that time.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 times? No. Oh, yep, 3 times. Ow!
My gun!
Hot lava! That's a long attack! He's still doing it.
Alright. You gonna jump down here? Wow.
Super gun!
Rock.
Do not hurt the Kirby. Do not hurt the Kirby.
Big rock.
Left side?
Left side.
I didn't pick a side fast enough. I got hit by that meteor. Always good. Less good now! Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, it's time for this thing. The real one?
Yes.
Really hurt. Eat the thing, put it back in your mouth. That's where it belongs. What is this? This thing will pop. Shoot. Always good. No. What are you doing?
Rocks.
No. Okay. I need to not get,
Bean
Ow!
rocks.
That last rock came fast! I did not dodge any of those.
No, you didn't.
I only got hit by one, but I did not dodge the others.
Rocks.
Sometimes rock comes very fast.
Right.
Right. Ah! And then he's gonna dive. I shot him good. And I guess I can keep shooting him. You only have a sliver of health.
We have to kill Elfilin.
Okay. Oh my god. Pull it off! I did it. I suck. Hey, Jerry, or whatever your name was. Why are you so wet? Is that Kirby drool? Such incredible power. Whatever it's trying to do, it's going to be pretty bad. What is it, Kirby? Whoa, is that your home? That's Planet Popstar?
It's a star.
It's pulling Popstar through that huge vortex. It wants your world to collide with this one. We have to stop it, but how?
It's the end of...
Oh my god.
I don't know if I can do it, Elfilin.
I've never stretched that far before, Elfilin! There's a first time for everything. I have become a semi. Semi Kirby!
Don't worry, I can shoot stuff.
My hood ornament will take care of things.
We'll get points.
Oh, this is very
Halo.
Yeah, the end of Halo 3 when you're trying to escape. That's what this reminded me of. This is absolutely wild. I will run them over with the... Oh god, no, we're going this way. That's fine. Oh, gonna just take a little shortcut. Yeah, thanks. Would prefer to not fall into the abyss when possible. New road, please. New road! Destroying things! And also chunks of the planet.
Green. And we ride off into the sunset.
Semi Kirby isn't real. He can't hurt you. God, I hope that this ends with me plowing into him with a semi truck. Because then canonically there's a Kirby game where you kill the boss with a semi truck. God, what is this? Resident Evil? This is ridiculous. Now this is the episode of Dragon Ball I've been waiting for. Remember when Goku fought that semi? That was something. Oh, here comes the 18-wheeler. This Kirby game brought to you by drugs. A lot of drugs. Saving. Kirby on the nicest looking grass anyone has ever seen.
No.
Oh, Felon, you have to stop this.
Bye.
You can do it. Close the connection between worlds.
Okay.
Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Kirby's like, what? Yeah, it's fine.
So all the Waddle Dees are gonna stay over there? In Waddle Dee Town?
Oh, it's crying!
Single tear hits Kirby on the forehead.
He really did sacrifice.
It's just us two here now.
Waddle Dee's like, that's cool, but where are all the Waddle Dees? Those were my cousins. We have a family reunion
And
planned
Meta
this
Knight
weekend.
And...
How are we supposed to do it? But then Kirby smiled because he remembered briefly that he got to be a semi, and that was super cool.
Oh, he sent us a photo.
Look at our little photo thing. Our photo collection. I don't really remember taking that photo. But I guess Kirby got blackout drunk at some point. Cute. I like the song.
Yeah.
I also really
Good
liked
sleep.
it's nice. It's nice. So I'm assuming that there's a little bit more to this because we left Elfilin
Yeah.
to die. So like, I'm assuming we got like a little bit more to do. Elfilin like. He's fine in the pictures, but where's the stuff between what happened at the end and the pictures? The pictures are the ending. Everything is fine then. Never mind. Everyone is fine. I thought that he died. He teleported back and Kirby smiled. Oh. Yeah, I just understood it as Elfilin died. He sacrificed himself and then that was it. And I was like, oh, there must be more game where you, like, have to save him. And everyone's like, no, he's just alive. I'm like, oh. Okay. But there is post-game.
Ow.
I never found the Howl Room.
No.
There's usually a Howl Room somewhere.
It's right there.
You're right. Emil said, what did you think Kirby was smiling about? His friend being dead? I thought what happened was he saw Elfilin leave and he was sad. And then he turned and there was something else that we were going to discover in post-game that he saw and made him smile.
Now.
I thought that was what happened. Like, he turned and it was like, oh, but wait, I have this thing that will help me. And that's not what happened. But to be honest, I thought it was a little confusing. I thought it could have been, that last part could have been a little clearer. Anyway, back to Aslan. To be continued. Just in stasis. Anyway. Okay. Next episode, we'll jump back in and see,
There's
like...
a band now.
Oh my god. Next episode, there's a band. You have to come back for the band. Come back and see the band. And we'll poke around to see what else is here. Alright. Bye. Yeah, I thought the ending was... I thought that was confusing. I thought it was like, Kirby woke up and everything was destroyed. And Elfilin was like, don't worry, with my final sacrifice, I will fix things.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so he's dead. Or he's not dead. He's like trapped in the world and Kirby's got to go get him.
Yeah.
And then he turns and he smiles because there's another thing there that's like, oh, I'm going to be able to use this to, like, save him.
Yeah, I wish that had happened too.
That was my understanding of the ending. So when everyone's like, no, I'm like, okay. Why would you... It was a fake out. What kind of... Okay, sorry.
wasn't-
What kind of stupid fake out is 5 seconds long? Well, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand the purpose of, like... He's gone. Nah, what... Chaz said he cried because he was dead for 18 seconds. I can't believe how many people are roasting me for not getting it. It does not make sense to me.
I don't think it had been very clear.
I didn't think it was very clear.
I mean, they started showing the pictures that were stuff that hadn't obviously happened in the game yet, but, like, then
Yeah.
why make it so dramatic with a little bit of, like, the crying and the...
Yeah. That was confusing to me. What they should have done is they should have killed him. He should have died.
Yeah.
He should have, like, actually, like, coughed up blood. And then Kirby is filled with rage. And then you go into the post-game. Rated M. Anyway, got some alerts, and then we'll go back into it, and I'll probably feed the cat. He's asleep. He doesn't know he wants food, but when I tell him about it, he will.
Game sale. All Sega CD titles are 06% off. The new Tails and Ballroom Gowns game is only $18.99.
Tails and ballroom gowns.
From Caruso. Eddie, what should we eat to celebrate the end of the game before post-game? Ah, but you wrote game, so there was always that chance. And we got a game. Unless you want to eat the Sega CD game Tails and Ballroom Gowns.
06% off.
All Sega CD titles are 06% off. The new Tails and Ballroom Gowns game is only $18.99. Also, there's your fun off-the-wall artist prompt. Tails wearing a ballroom gown. I would like to see it. Read the Nintendo Painter gifted the sub to Karashi Draconis. 44 months from Skit Scott. Crusoe's trying again. Wanted an Eddie.
Ask your knight about Tiny Eddie's lumpy nutty muffins.
Okay, as a general rule, I don't want lumpy nuts. As a second adjacent rule, I don't want those in my muffins. Also, ask your knight. Ask your knight. Oh, okay. Hey, Daryl! My knight's name is Daryl. Lumpy nuts. 23 months.
Muffins.
Well, they're lumpy nuts in muffins.
Is that clown higher pitched than normal?
They do that sometimes.
Oh, they do?
23 months from Riza 001. 300 bits of Ninja says, so the reason gun is so good is that if you do the slow dodge and attack when it's still slow, you do a special multi-shot attack that's really good. I didn't know that. That's like the Meta Knight attack that's like, oh, it's easy. You just have to be guarding and then do the slide and then do the jump and then do the... I think the thing that's so confusing to me is that in all past Kirby games, you get the ability, you pause the game, you learn, and then you're done. And here, it's like, you get the ability, and then if you're real interested, you can talk to... Is it the store owner or the wise guy? One of the two.
The wise one.
And then occasionally they tell you the things. Like, why would we get rid of the ability screens? Clever Tales says, not every Kirby game, but most of the recent ones. Most of the old ones. Like, it's always been a thing. I don't understand why they get rid of it.
They'll make your kids brave. Tiny Eddie's unknown unicycle fins.
Right before your kids gotta go to the dentist. Shove a unicycle in their trap. 1,000 bits from Leaf, who says, as I pulled open the stream, my mom saw you and said, is that the Tiny Eddie himself? So I'd like one Tiny Eddie snack for her, please. Well, this is going to be a fun eye-opener for your mother. If you want to make your kids brave, you just have to give them... I like how it's unknown unicycle. Where did we get these? We don't know.
Unknown.
These thins are made from unknown unicycles. From discarded
unknown things.
Circuses. Where does one find the most unicycles? Circuses?
Want to feel conical? Eat Tiny Eddie's popular blood lumps.
Conical? Cone bow?
You know, I didn't think that we'd be worse off than lumpy nuts.
But they're popular.
There's a lot of things that are popular that aren't good. Remember when kids were eating Tide Pods? 1,000 bits from Caruso says, Eddie, try something better. This is not better. I actually think this is worse. We went from nutty lumps to bloody lumps. Which is not better. It's not... I don't care if they're popular. You don't gotta do everything that popular kids are doing. The popular kids are like, hey, have you had any blood?
When your local snack bar fight with Tiny Eddie's party brownie balls.
You got any blood? No, I don't know. I don't do that. Come on, man. Just a little blood. Just have a little blood. It'll make your kids brave. Also, 1,000 bits from Leaf who says, Eddie, please run that back one last time. This time, you can win your local snack bar fight with Tiny Eddie's Party Brownie Balls. They must be hard. You can win a bar fight with them.
Maybe it's just like a fight, like a bake-off.
Yes, a popular occurrence at local bars. A bake-off. What are you doing this Friday, Chaz? Oh, I'm going down to the local bar for the bake-off.
Chaz would go with me to the bake-off.
Just a normal bar thing.
Take the fastest convertible to go by Tiny Eddie's popular giraffe cupcakes.
From Caruso, one more time, Eddie. I think it says a lot when popular giraffe cupcakes of the recent Eddie ones are like the thing that's most edible. I'm like, yeah, I guess I would try that. I'd probably eat a giraffe. Probably can't be too bad.
On a cupcake?
Yeah, that hides the flavor. If the giraffe doesn't taste very good, it probably makes it more palatable. My other option was blood. I mean, for what it's worth, I did eat that sausage they got in
Blood pudding.
in Ireland. Is that what it is? Blood pudding?
Blood sausage?
Is blood pudding the same as blood sausage? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. And that was actually fine. It sounds gross, but it was fine.
Feel delighted from your forearm to your tailbone with Tiny Eddie's Super Bowl brine brittle.
That's a fun tongue twister. It's called black pudding. That's what it's called. Black pudding. Yeah, that was good. I mean, I don't know. Okay, let me clarify. I don't know it was good in the sense of like, feed it to me every day. But it was not bad. It was
No,
just
it was
like
not bad.
it was just like okay. Anyway, that was bits from Aldo. Says Eddie, I know you can make something even worse. I believe in you. Super Bowl brine brittle, which I mean, admittedly, brine brittle is kind of gross. But if you only have to eat it one day a year for the Super Bowl, it's not that bad.
It's a superb owl snack.
Also, I don't know that we can get something worse than blood lumps. Blood lumps is pretty bad.
Put it on your banana. Tiny Eddie's Strawberry and Earthy Duck Cupcakes.
That was bits from Jello. Says, Eddie, if this one isn't normal, I'm calling the police. Well, then prepare to dial the number. Put it on your banana. Put a cupcake on your banana. Tiny Eddie's Strawberry and Earthy Duck Cupcakes. I do like duck. I've never once in my life been like, you know what this cupcake needs? Duck. Duck, strawberries, and dirt. So anyway, yeah, I didn't know about that gun attack. I wish I would have known about the gun attack, but you know, the only thing it tells you is press B, so.
Barter your sock away for some Tiny Eddie's world's newest kangaroo gummies.
Hey, Steven, I got a sock. You want to trade me?
Yeah, I've got the world's newest kangaroo turned into a gummy. We just discovered a new species, a new
Why
subbreed.
can't they just be shaped like kangaroos?
Nope, they can't. They're made of kangaroos. The gummy part of kangaroos. Some Dark Shadows. Says Tiny Eddie, what you got? Well, more cursed items. And unfortunately, you're going to be out some socks by the end of it. Hey, we also got 36 months. From Shy, that's a 3.
Been playing too long. You need Tiny Eddie's tree spaghetti and hot dog sausages.
I do. I've been playing this game too long.
This is from Leaf. Says, come on, Eddie, unleash the curse with this snack. Well, also hot dog sausages is great. Tree spaghetti, I think, is just another way of saying Spanish moss. You guys got any of that tree spaghetti?
Outback.
Yeah, tree spaghetti. Hot dogs, tree spaghetti and hot dog sausages. Can you eat Spanish moss? I don't think you can.
No.
Isn't it full of bugs?
Only if it's landed on the ground. If it's in the tree, it's still fine.
Okay. Didn't they used to use it for pillows or something?
Mattresses, the very first, like, Fords, like the Model A or something, like, they shoved it into the seat cushions for padding.
I thought you were going to say, the very first cars, those were the airbags. Spanish moss, just fun fetties out. I wrecked. Anyway, 30 months from Seraphim 2000. 500 bits from Shia says, who the truck do you think I am? My name is Kirby, and ours is the semi that will reverse Isekai the heavens. That is not a reference I get, but I guarantee you someone here did. Kamina. Did I say it wrong? I did, and it's great. Good. 300 bits from James. This is, man, Weird Al's truck driving song was different than I remember. I'm driving a truck. Driving a big old truck. Killing elf illin.
You'll never feel the same after you've tried Tiny Eddie's Unknown Glass Brittle.
Yep.
Yeah, because you'll be dead. This is from Caruso. Last of my bits for tonight. Come on, Eddie, give me something worse than blood lumps. This will cause blood lumps. It's Unknown Glass Brittle.
Glass is brittle, yes.
Can you imagine biting into brittle and being like, you start tasting iron, and you're like, what's happening? And you're like, oh, the brittle's full of glass. And being like, what? It's full of glass. It's like a little gag gift. It's like, this will kill you. Yeah, oh, it will. Anyway, that's the gag. Ta-da! Where did the glass come from? Oh, we don't know. It's unknown glass. 500 bits from Dark Overlord says, fun fact, Elf Illus's boss theme is called Two Planets Approach the Roche Limit. In celestial mechanics, the Roche limit is the closest point two celestial bodies can be before one, or both, are ripped apart, as Popstar and the Forgotten Land are, a little, in the ending of the boss fight. I've learned about that, but it has been a long time, so I would not have been able to tell you what it was. Or, in a different way of saying it, I have watched Cosmos. But it's been too long and I don't remember all the little specifics. But that's fun. I'm really excited to see what the post-game stuff, like what it is they're gonna have you do.
Tom's here. Tom, you missed Kirby and the Pelican Mouth.
I mean, Tom has I was about to say Tom has played this game, as if that was part of the game.
It wasn't part of the
Remember in the game when Kirby ate the pelicans? It's not in the game. That was not part of the game. 300 bits from Deku Miguel says, fun fact, that's what I just read.
It's another.
Wait, no, it's a different one. Oh, okay. Never mind. Fun fact, Final Boss's theme is two planets approach the Roche limit, which is how close two celestial bodies can be before gravity obliterates one of them. It can be seen as symbolic of the fight between Kirby and Alphyllis. Oh, these were sent in... Okay. One was from Dark Overlord, one was from Deku Miguel.
Yeah, I said that was another one.
Okay, yes. They were sent very, very close together. I read... It was worded so similarly that I thought I was reading the same alert. Dark Overlord says, we were excited to tell you about... I know! It's just funny because they were worded so similar. 300 bits from Clytie Sterling, who says, this has been an amazing journey and has led to a lot of inspiration for arts. More to come. This game has become my favorite game of all time, and I'm glad you played through it. Aw, I mean, I love that because growing up, like, some of the Kirby games were some of my favorite games. Like, Kirby Superstar for most of my life, and then I don't know where I'd rank it now because rankings are hard, but when I was a kid, like, absolutely, like, top 5 games. I loved Kirby Superstar, and I have a ton of time in it. And also, like, Dreamland 3. So, yeah, this was great. This is, like... I don't know. I really like Forgotten Land. I like Star Allies, too.
Yeah.
But this is better than Star Allies.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's better. 300 bits from Satsu says, thing is, you're meant to have a sympathetic connection with Elphil, and neither of you having it means it's a lot less impactful, and a lot more stupid, I suppose. Also, you're not kids. I was just very confused by the, oh, they're gone, oh, there's a bright light. I was like, oh, it must be like, we're gonna save them with another thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the reason that we never had a sympathetic connection with Elphilin, and this is one of the probably the criticisms, is that they didn't do anything to make you like Elphilin. Elphilin never has any parts.
You're supposed to just like Elphilin based on cuteness.
Well, the problem is there is no screen time for Elphilin.
Yeah.
None. Absolutely none. They don't ever show Elphilin. You meet Elphilin at the beginning, and you're like, hi. And then that was it. Exactly, he's just there. If there would have been, like, continual... So, like, there was some, like, dialogue that happened near the end there where Elphilin, like, talked. If that would have been continuing to happen in, like, every world, by the time you got to the end, you would have been like, oh, yeah, Elphilin. But instead, I'm like, every time they showed him, I was like, oh yeah, you're here. Yeah, you dance a lot. You just kind of dance. Elfilin has lots of dialogue in the town. You just never talk. He's in the town? Where was he in the... He was in the town. Anyway, it seems to me that if they wanted to make it a bigger, impactful thing, they probably should have had the poor boy talk. He follows you through the town. Where was he? He's constantly behind you? I don't remember him at all. He's inside Kirby? Anyway. Yeah, I would have changed that part. Game's still great.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that. Oh, God! 19 months from River TW. 666 bits from Caitlin Lux, who says, Cursed Kirby? Too scary. We've already went through the curse that was Kirby. 28 months from Ghosty Toasty 3, and 300 bits from Caruso says, Eddie became a clown. Imagine the fun things that Eddie could learn to cook at the circus. Can't wait till clown is added to one of the ingredients. Let's look at some art. Dad. Get you in a minute, bud. Dad.
That is as if you were here, Loopy. And you
I mean,
saw...
that's pretty exact for how it goes, too. Unfortunately, Kirby will never be able to brush his teeth ever again. Wait, does Kirby have teeth? No, Kirby doesn't have teeth. Wait, does Kirby have teeth? No. Of course not. That's a good image. It's a very good image. I just love the angle on Kirby, to be honest.
It's the Elmo.
I know it's the
Okay.
Elmo, but like it's just... I've never seen Kirby drawn that from that perspective ever.
Aww.
That's nice. See, I like when I see Elfilin as Kepi.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Kepi as Elfilin. I get attached to that one. Look at that Gogurt-loving guy. He finally made his way back to Philly.
You said Boston.
I did not. I said Philly. You want to watch chat back me up? I don't remember what I named it, but I remember it was Philly. Stop teleporting me! Yeah, run it back! Run it back! It was definitely Philly.
It's definitely Boston.
Definitely. Oh, you want to bet?
Boston.
Ultimate Life Form, Fecto Keplin.
It's cute.
That is cute. In a scary way. But still cute. There it is!
Tails in a ball gown.
Oh, Senpai.
Tails is very cute in a ball gown.
It's true. I think this is a still from the Sonic the 2.
CD game.
I was gonna say movie. Anyway, we can do a little bet if you want about this Philly Boston thing.
Yeah. What do you want? I want to know the stakes before I agree.
So if I am right, and if it's Philly, don't look at chat because they might know. If it's Philly, you gotta make me some pretzels.
Okay.
And if it's Boston, which it's not, you can make whatever steaks you want because I already know that it's Philly. So...
You make me pretzels.
Deal! Perfect!
Now how are we gonna find out?
I wrote a blank check and Mal wrote it for pretzels. I think she knows that I'm right. It's fine. Chaz is like, who's got the clip?
Chaz gets pretzels.
Who's got the clip? I would love to find out, but also I know in my heart what it is. I'll wait for Chaz will find out. Yeah, I wrote a blank check and Mal just signed it also and gave it back like, okay.
Couldn't think of anything on this
Chaz
spot.
says I won't. Fair. Chaz is not at the computer. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break to give Kepler a little.
Can you give me a bottle of water?
Nums, and I will give you a bottle of water,
Kepler.
and then we'll come back and we'll do probably just do one more.
Are you hungry?
We'll just do one more.
Do you want scoop? Ask him.
Kepler, scoop.
I was hoping he'd talk to you.
You hungry? You hungry? Are you hungry? Happy? You hungry? Yes? You hungry? You hungry? You want scoop?
He wants scoop. I wish I could sleep all day and be woken up to be told, "Are you hungry?" It is the life. Oh, I know. You could get me ice cream instead of pretzels. Boom has the clip. Steven will be up in just a second. As someone who always cooks for themselves, I feel that. Yeah. Steven, they have the answer. Subkid said, how was it able to play DDR again? Good, I played it twice. I played it on Wednesday, and then I played it today. And my left foot hurts. Like, one of the muscles under the arch of my foot. I could have also been sitting funny. Because I tend to, like, put my feet up and, like, bend them weird. What was Boston about, though? People say Boston. No, Boston. There was a Boston thing tonight. I'm willing to take the L, but he was talking about Boston. That's the door for the garage. No, Tiny Tom was the other week. There was something tonight.
Okay. I fed the boy. The boy's been fed. Did we get our answer?
I can't open this. Thank you.
Did we learn? Because I already know.
See, I feel like you were saying Boston and then you switched to Philly at like the very last little scene.
Can we play the clip? I have no idea if Chaz can do this, and also he's not even at home, so it's probably a bad time to ask. But can we, is it possible to show a clip? Is that even possible? I don't even know if that's possible. Because I don't know how it works. He's not even at his. The answer is no. I'm never looking on a Friday again. Chaz, so I need you to make an alert live. You can do that, right? And then also, can you program in the ability to show Twitch clips? Just real quick. Just like in the next like minute. You're fine, right? You can do that. Okay. Well, I can't play it
They
from
said
this
Philly.
computer.
They
Like,
said
for
you
reals?
said Philly. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know that I did. I don't remember everything. There's some things I get like fuzzy about. But that is something I knew. I was like, no, I definitely said Philly. Which means I get a pretzel.
Okay.
But I'll make you a deal.
What?
I'll give you pretzels.
Okay.
So we can share.
Okay.
So really...
I really only need one, and then I'll probably eat bananas and strawberries because we gotta finish those.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, cool. Pretzels. All right, let's do one more. We'll be ending off a little bit early tonight, but that's fine. We beat the game. Are you ready? Is the answer yes?
Now the answer is yes.
All right, let's start. Hold on. We'll start from this screen.
My foot hurts right here.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not a foot doctor. I know that I get mistaken for that a lot, but there's nothing I can do for you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Stephen and Mal Play Kirby in the Forgotten Land. On the last episode, we beat the game.
Yes.
On this episode, as we understand it, there is like some more game. So Mal is Kirby,
Uh-huh.
and I am Waddle Dipsy Doo, and
Kirby.
we're going to... I'm Waddle Kirby. And we're going to jump back in and see what's going on. First off, it looks like there's a little band over there, which
I
is
know,
nice.
I'm going there right away.
Ooh, level 4.
I can spend more coins.
You shouldn't, though. We haven't even seen Tornado, and we still have to buy Drill. The Waddle Live corner stage has been rebuilt. Put in a request to hear your favorite tunes. Okay. You can now enter the Ultimate Cup in the Coliseum, battle tough opponents, and aim to become the champ. To enter the Ultimate Cup, visit the booth, which is obvious, I think. Want to increase the power of a copy ability? Good news, copy abilities can now be powered up. What? What are you doing here? Hey, look! Claraline is visiting our town. She looks a bit upset. Ah, are you thinking what I'm thinking, Kirby?
We could swallow her.
What? When things finally calmed down and the animals came to celebrate with us, Leongar was missing. I bet Claraline has been looking for him. She might have found something. We should ask her what's going on. Okay, oh. When I severed the connection between our two worlds, I used up all of my power. I blacked out. But Claraline found me. She kept me alive. That's how I was able to see you again, Kirby. So if she needs help, then I volunteer. So that's it. That's how it happened. At the end of last episode, I assumed that we looked up into the sky, Elfilin sacrificed himself, and then Kirby saw a blinding light, and the blinding light was a thing that was going to help us save Elfilin. But in fact, Elfilin was fine. To which I say, okay. Beautiful. I can't escape. I'm just stuck here grooving. So we don't have enough coins.
When you give them 1,000, what happens?
Oh, God. I mean, they built a corner stage. Looks like that band is named the Deedly Dees. Can we stop and listen? Maybe they'll play requests if we toss Starkle. Oh, it's probably how you unlock more songs, maybe. Are we climbing up? Okay. Oh. Is this another mysterious vortex? What? You sense Leongar somewhere in there? Oh my God. We haven't even visited anything in the town. Just straight into the stinking thing.
I didn't want to do the boss fight in the Coliseum.
Well, it wasn't about... Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my gosh. This feeling, this is exactly how it felt when I was absorbed by my other half. Fecto Elphilis! It's possible that after that big battle, Leongar became trapped in this strange place. Come on, Kirby, we have to check it out. Welcome to a new world. This world is the isolated Isles Forgo dreams. Forgo Plains. Okay, so now we're in the cosmos. So there's
a few extra levels.
Some new levels. Although we still haven't finished the other things.
Yes.
Because there's the stuff that we left in the 6th world that we should also check out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're going to the thing. We still don't even have all the abilities. This is going to be like 100 per thing. Yep, I knew it. It's because they've been increasing amounts.
What do we get? Yes.
Napping Beast. We can't even afford another one. We only had 197.
Let's go talk to
What about this guy? It said we can upgrade ability.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh my god. Oh, King DDD.
Hi, Kirby. Been a while, hasn't it? I didn't get to say it before, so thanks for saving King DDD. Speaking of, he seems to really like this town. He's been resting to help himself heal. Actually, we have something to give you. It's a blueprint from King DDD.
Now, aren't you glad I came up here?
A gift from the king. What an honor.
Masked Hammer. Now you can evolve the hammer ability. Okay, yes, that was a useful thing.
Swiffer Sweeper says, draw me like one of your French DDDs.
I can't actually talk to anyone because I was born without a mouth.
The way our daring king threw me into that elevator after I tripped and made sure to protect me, I was just in awe. He's usually so carefree, perhaps a teeny tiny bit lazy. But when it matters most, our leader always does his royal duty. Long live King DDD!
Yeah, okay. So apparently we can have a level 4 hammer, which is neat. I swear I saw a Waddle Doo in the background, but I'm probably losing my mind. What
did you want to look?
What did you eat?
The trash off their table.
Oh, that's nice of you to take care of. All right, let's go in here and see what's in here.
Blueprint.
Masked hammer? I want to make that. I wonder how many things it takes. So that can be evolved. Guess what, Kirby? I found a way to make your copy abilities even more powerful. I just need a few rare stones to raise your attack power. I'm calling this process Ability Power Up. I'm ready to power up your abilities whenever you are. Pick a favorite and we'll try it out. Well, we still haven't, like, done the,
This one?
Yeah.
We can't afford it.
Well, can you check it just to make sure it is 800, oh.
Yeah?
Go get a little sleep in, Kirby?
I'll do it after this.
Okay. Let me tuck you in. Stab. I wanted to be the hero. Waddle Dee never gets to be the hero. Okay, so yeah, 803, as are all of them. You gonna do another deep sleep?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, if you get the health bar... It's therapeutic. You didn't get the health bar. So I think that's the thing. Like, you can have a health bar and also attack power up.
Yeah.
But you'd have to keep doing it until you manage to get both. You finally get a chance to try this, because I know you wanted to try this before. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else in Waddle Dee Town. But we can go back to the normal levels and you can do one of the
Treasure Island.
Treasure,
maps,
treasure,
road.
treasure time,
Mode.
fun, palace, treasure, treasure. You can just do stage list from here. Treasure Road. That's a treasure. I was
Normal,
close.
homing bomb,
I was close.
storm.
Why don't you do Storm Tornado? Because you unlocked it.
I want to try normal.
Okay. Good luck. I wish you well on your journey. Kirby's Inhale Showdown. You got 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, oh. You've made a bridge. Gonna be a fight. Yeah, oh yeah, you can just eat all of them at once because Kirby's mouth got bigger in this game. Went through a very rigorous mouth stretching thing. I don't know. Kind of like bowling, but with organisms. Living, breathing organisms. Nice. Whew! Hugging that thing a little bit. Oh no. There we go. Nice. Alright, 1 minute's up. You got 2 minutes left. This is like bowling. Oh, they really wanted you to eat the rabbits. It's happening. Beat that one with your face. All right. Yeah, it's kind of like a shooting gallery or bowling if you wanted to call it that. There we go. That looked good. Ooh, it like half of the snake popped off. That's gross. Oh boy. Nice. I cannot believe that worked. You just need to do your best to stay alive here. Don't forget the best course of action occasionally could be to dodge. This is going to be a hard battle because you're going to have to fight them using the blocks in the arena and then also the stars that they generate. I'm going straight for the blocks. Actually doing some fair bit of damage here. I'm kind of impressed. Oh, looking good. Down to just 30 seconds left. Probably also put those in your mouth. Too late now, but... Mal's the... Oh! If you get hit again, you're gonna die. So, like, you need to have a... Oh my god, this was... Job!
I did it.
Alright, Kirby, so what you're gonna do is there's gonna be a bunch of the oak and you're flying around them. Okay. Anyway, alright. That was fine. Oh, okay. Do Storm Tornado.
I need another one. And money to...
You're not gonna get the money. I don't know where
I
you're gonna
know.
get the money. But sure, you can do Storm Tornado. Ready? Go. Oh my god, the rampant destruction is immediate. This is the first time we've actually gotten a chance to see Storm Tornado in action, and it is as destructive as we had originally thought. It is also a very good way of traversing landscape, because you don't even have to jump. Holy crap. This is ridiculous. the onslaught that is Mallory.
I am Storm Tornado.
Now what? So the question is, will these folks survive long? I mean, they have the same ability as you, essentially. I'm curious if Storm Tornado, when you pick up the smaller creatures, if they are being, like, put into the tornado. Oh, you were dodging. Like, if you pick up the blocks or something, does that make your tornado... Because see how it looks? It looks like it's swirling into it. Oh, that one's mad. I wonder how much is left after this, because time might be an issue too. While you're in the tornado, I don't think you take any damage.
Yeah.
I think like you're essentially completely invulnerable as long as the tornado is raging. Which means it actually might be more beneficial, instead of trying to dodge, to just tornado through it. Because once it ends, you can get hit, but until then, I don't think you can take any damage. One of them's down. And the other one's down. Down, and you're still attacking.
Got it.
Good work. Wow. Yeah, whatever you pick up becomes projectiles, as long as they're...
Well, and now I have 3
tiny.
of those.
But you don't have 800 coins.
No.
Well,
Let's go do a level.
let's go do a level. Let's go see what this... I don't think you needed to return to Waddle Dee Town.
Meh.
What do you mean, man? I mean, we can. We're here, but... Oh my god. You killed Claraline. She's gone now. Oh, I'm coming.
Jump on the star.
I think we could probably stage list to,
2 here.
yeah.
Okay.
Because it's I mean, there's stages. It would be weird
Yeah.
if it prevented that. Alright, so let's do a stage. Forgo Plains. What in God's name is... Make sure you get 50 suns. What does that mean? What is the 50 suns? Oh my god, I have a toothpick. I've said that before, but now more than ever.
I am a tornado.
Now that I've actually seen the destructive power of this. You got a piece of Leon's soul. Oh my god, wait, is this Leongar's soul? It must be a tiny fragment of it. If you collect more of these scattered soul pieces, you might be able to save him. Try to collect more pieces of Leon's soul. What is going on? So what you really need here is you need some soul. That's what you gotta get. You gotta get yourself some soul. There's another soul. Make sure you get all the soul pieces, Leongar will die.
There's one behind the tree.
Okay.
Let me just walk through here.
Yes, walk. Just walk through here, with your feet.
Oh, I have hammer. Do you think that the hammer comes back?
There's one up there, I can see it. Get rid of your ability now before you accidentally kill it. There we go. Let's go back and hit the nails. Do.
I'll start back.
1, 2, 3. It's weird to be back here. And also everything is magenta. But it's weirder to be back here. Less weird that it's magenta.
We're getting coins.
We are getting coins. And that's good. I mean, there's not much left to upgrade other than like the attack power upgrades. But the cool thing is, at this point, now that we have everything, I mean, aside from the pencil,
yeah,
you can just pick and choose what you want that power boost to go to. So it doesn't have to go to any abilities that you don't normally use. You can focus first on the abilities that you like the most. There could be part of Leon's soul in that nut.
I was gonna go look.
You never know if someone's soul is hiding in a nut. It's not.
You killed Sleep.
Yeah, I guess actually grabbing Sleep is a really good move now, right? Because it gives us stat boosts.
Star.
Triple soul! Yeah! Milk!
Thanks for some milk.
Give us the milk! Oh god, guns.
I want gun.
Take gun. Space Ranger Kirby! These are remixes, you know, of the levels. Also, some of these are possessed, and I
Have
guess
souls.
yeah, they have. Yeah, not so. Oh, button.
Thanks.
And maybe something else. Come back. Come back.
Well, I want this.
Just wanted to make sure I'm not losing my mind. Oh, I thought that was a hole. There's a
There's a coin.
a great, well, I fell. It's fine. You can always make another Waddle Dee. It's one of the nice things.
Ooh. What do I want? Crystal.
Okay. Wild bonkers. Dirtbag. Half dead. We are strong. I mean, I'm not any stronger than I've ever been for the entire game. But you are stronger than you used to be.
Uh-huh.
I think Bonkers is stronger too. I don't remember that move that he just did. I wonder if that's new for like post-game.
We did pretty good.
You want Hammer or no? She wants Hammer.
Give me the souls.
Looks
Am I Grim Reaper collecting souls?
already collected all the pieces of Leon's soul in this spot. Let's check the next area. Oh, is that how this works? Like, they don't let us exit until we get...
Don't know. I'm taking Cutter.
I mean, sword.
Yeah.
Ghost! Don't worry, I killed him. With my toothpick. Got a soul, brought on the ghosts. Hold on, is there something in there
Where?
when this comes up? No, okay. I'm just double checking because if we miss something, I'm not entirely sure we're allowed to even go to the next spot. So I'd rather like know for sure. But we're already a third of the way there.
Yeah.
Oh. Haha, I found you, tiny coin. And the other thing that we're trying to get to, obviously, is, oh, hey. Is 800 coins so we can finally upgrade Pencil. I got that one. Jaboot, 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 jaboot. Very satisfying.
Coin. Or not coin.
Yes. Mmm, delicious coin.
That's a coin.
Thank for can. There was a soul. Alright, we're at 18. Yeah, these are definitely remixes of levels. This is not the level that we went through. This isn't like a reskin of it. It's just elements that are like mishmashed together. Come on up. Open the way for souls. Thanks for souls.
You're welcome. We got them all.
Collect all the pieces. Yeah. Okay, good. This one's down. I left. I was like,
Fine.
I'm going. We got all the soul pieces. Just hit this. Yeah. Ow! Jerk. Okay, I'm gonna need that soul. Oh, I didn't even realize that was,
Yeah, I didn't either, and I walked into it.
probably
I
be-
want one of them.
Probably because everything is purple. It is admittedly hard to tell when everything in the entire world is purple. Excuse me, Mr. Seal? Is this a seal? I got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Get that soul.
I will.
Ow!
You got squished.
I didn't want to be squished, and yet it occurred. I found a spot.
Yeah?
Can't get to it.
I was waiting to see if it would force you to teleport back to me.
Wow. Wow. My least favorite thing. Wow. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You get to be Dome Kirby again?
I do.
It's mine.
I want to.
I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll see if you get any. I remember this level though.
I do too.
This is from World 1. There's some more buttons. Nope, gonna have to stab you. Sorry, sir. Got him.
Thank you.
That is something that Waddle Dee is good at. Brief flight while shooting straight down. Like an angry pigeon. Do you want this? Or...
I do.
Never know when you might need a sword. Big coin. We are making a lot of cash.
Ready?
Yeah, this is the runaway one. And there's probably going to be soul bits here, so we're going to have to, like... I don't know if we have to kill the enemies. The enemies themselves only have the stuff when they're, Oh, no! Oh, thank God. That was really close. That was really close.
Yeah, it was.
I would have cried. Give me some of that cheeseburger.
Did you see that one?
Yeah. Those doggone sneaky people. Got it.
Good job.
Looks like you collected them all. Ow!
Thanks for your sacrifice.
I mean, that's what
Oh
I
wait,
do.
I'm Kirby.
You are, yes, you are Kirby. Box! A large fry.
To go with your burger.
Yes. We're at, what, 29? Now we're in the mall!
I'll take the left.
Is this just a, It's like a recap of, the entirety of World 1, I think. Okay, that looks good. Little tiny block there. What's that? It's gotta give us a thing. Yep. Even more. Oh boy.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll take the coinage.
we're trying to get all of them. Now.
I was trying not to die.
Oh, okay, well, I don't care if I die. I'm trying to get the thing. You can jump through the... Did we look at the corner?
No.
Can we please look at the corner? Okay, there's nothing in the corner. That idiot wandered right into the electrical car. Alright, box.
Who would do that?
Anything to the left in the office buildings?
No.
Good, good, good. Okay. I'm fine. This is fine. Hit that thing?
Yeah, you go up there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
good?
I'm ready. Do it.
Get it.
Got it. This is just the one?
Yeah.
This is starting to get, like, tricky. Like, they don't want you to get them. They're like, no, we're gonna do something to keep you from getting it. For all of the tricky stuff that was pulled in the main game.
Yeah.
He's got
That one has one.
Don't let it get...
I'll take fire. Ow!
I mean, we're doing good, but, like, this is wildly stressful. Wait, what's it gonna do?
Open the...
Got him. That's 3 more, it's 38. We got them all in this area too, man! I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Moving on.
You okay?
I'm barely breathing. Hopefully there wasn't anything behind us.
Corn! I mean...
Yes, corn! Look!
Cone!
Look, it's corn! There we go. Corn! Oh, that was it? Where are the... Oh, you have to... Oh, be careful. But also hurry. Yep, got it. Keep it moving. We're down to the final 11. Just whenever you get a chance, I'll be over here. I'll just jump.
It's fine.
Alright, so that guy's got one. This is going to lead us to him, probably. Up we go. Oh my god. Oh, good. I flew out into the wild
the
blue
melon.
yonder. I get the melon.
Share.
I'm going to try not to touch a lot of the stuff. I grabbed a thing. You didn't see it because you walked off screen and
Yeah.
I died, but... Nice. Oh, Jesus. Ah! We're down to the final 8, Mal.
We've made it. Look how far we've come.
There's some meat. Touch my mouth, please.
Sure.
Oh my god, there's rare stones just laying out now?
Cool.
Crap. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I made it.
Okay. Other side? Oh, you're going down. Oh, okay. Nice. Good luck with the stairs. We got them all in this area. Woo!
Ah!
I'm dead. So anyway, hi. Oh god. Ladder. Bit.
Goodbye, Cone.
Oh. So,
That's it.
how many left are there in the with one
I
we
don't
got?
know. Don't know.
2? Okay.
Oh, good.
Gun. Oh wait. This is the monkey. This is the monkey. So do you want gun. Or? Is there? Hold on. Before we touch that, is there something else in this room somehow?
I don't see anything.
Okay. Look, he got the cosmic bowling colors. They wouldn't. Phantom Gorimondo. They wouldn't put like other things just like chilling around here, would they? They wouldn't be hiding them. It's gonna give it to them when we kill them, right? Probably. Oh no, Wiggle Stick. Oof, that's a big hit. That's a boulder. Game, please, Jesus. I can see my character. Don't warp me back to Mallory. Don't you do it. God! You have to get closer. I cannot attack him. I can sort of understand if I'm off screen, but I'm not off screen. I can see me. I'm just right over there. I'm just trying to do a little pokey poke. Stab. Stab, 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 stab. Stomp, that's fine. Good hit.
Ah!
Oh, it warped me. You are officially too far away from the boss if I get warped. Okay, can you stop doing the stomp?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. That's nice. That's a nice one.
I'm gonna back up, so come back this way.
Also, we learned that if you do a successful dodge and then you attack with the gun, hit attack, hit attack, hit attack, hit attack. We were told between episodes that there's a special ability that you can do from if you have the gun and you do a successful dodge and then you attack out of it. And like that's good to know. I'm still. He's dead. Are we short?
He
3?
has some of them. He's gonna have 3. 5.
Wait, how many? Are we at 45? I guess we were at 45.
3.
So that was all of them. Apparently all abilities have a counter. It's just that guns is really good. I didn't know any abilities had a counter. Well, it's fine. We got all of them. We didn't miss a single dang one. Cool.
Look at all the stuff I've gotten.
We didn't get enough to buy an ability,
We're
but
close,
we
though.
still did good, yes. So, those levels are long.
Yeah, they are.
Those levels are really long. But, now I know.
Yeah.
That... Gotta fill the soul meter. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode, we'll continue on this. I love this game, so like getting a chance to play more of it is welcome.
Yeah.
And soon, we'll get the ability to upgrade the pencil. See you next time for more Stephen and Mal play Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus post-game time zone extravaganza. Okay. That was very long.
Yes, it was.
If I would have known that, we wouldn't have done all that stuff at the beginning. It's fine.
Hello, darling kitten. You big stretch.
He did some big stretch. Alright. Nope. There it goes. Still fun, though. It doesn't look like there's very many levels.
No.
I'm assuming that there's each level for each world.
Like a 5th full or 6th full.
It looks to me like there are 6 levels, 1 for each world. And you can get 50 in each for a total of 300, and you need 250. That would be my guess. So. Seems correct.
Yeah.
Did you did this? I did it.
You did it.
I did it. 13 months from K. Crinion. We got 24 months. From Ziasarn, that's 2 years. 200 bits from Soul Flare Kia 089. 3 bits from Shire says, what is happening? Well, you see, Steven, the game as an isekai, then it turned into Gurren Lagann, and now it's become part Bleach, part Soul Eater. I don't know that you explained it as well as you think you did. I hope I am more confused. Hearing you pronounce anime titles hurts my soul. Send them in. I will ruin everyone's childhood. Probably not childhood. Probably not childhood. Maybe just current existence. I can pronounce Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, there are 3 words that are
How do you do it?
common English words. So I know how to do it. Anyway, 3 Bits of Ninja says, at current pace, you have about 7 or 8 episodes worth of Kirby to do. Well, if we got 5 more of these, while also factoring in the other stuff, we'll probably finish it in one more stream. That seems reasonable to me. So the next time we stream Kirby, we'll probably finish Kirby. That's fine. That seems good. 3 Bits of Crusoe says, you guys get more money for beating all target times. We're not going to do that. I can guarantee, we're not going to go back and do all of the things.
Yeah.
But we will play more of the levels that are ahead. That much I'm sure we'll do. 300 from Tiger says, fun fact, in single player, if you talk to Bandana D after beating the final boss, he says that Elfilling created a stable portal between Popstar and the New World, so now the New World can be their home away from home. They got a little vacation spot. Got a little vacation spot. 300 from Shia says, just my childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. So my entire life, really. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Because I started watching Dragon Ball Z when it first came on in Toonami, and I was in 6th or 7th grade when it started showing. So it's kind of a similar experience. And it's neat, because, they're still making it, and you can watch it, and it's like, I know this. Anyway, we've got some art before you go, so check this out. Art coming right at you. Sometimes I still hear his voice. He should have just visually died. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
This is great.
Wow. It's very visceral with, the top of the cupcake being, coming up into the duck's head. I like it a lot. Oh my goodness. I mean, I think Tails looks good in a gown. I do. And it must be difficult because there are tails on Tails. Mmm, delicious souffle. So we need to add clowns as an ingredient and souls to as an ingredient. Oh. I like it. I like it. An entire move set for Mao as Kirby. When Kerbo becomes Carbo and wishes on a star, he becomes semi-bow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. Oh, there's I, V, 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 I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I. Wheels on a truck bow, and they're rolling, 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 rolling. And 18 months from Yoshi no Woo.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing all right. It's been a while since I was able to send folks to Mr. Jonte. What we got? We need a raid message for Thomas.
A Thomas specific one?
Well, I mean, we cornbow really good. It's gotta be cornbow.
Yeah.
It has to be cornbow. What if we asked Thomas a question? What if we asked Thomas, when was the last time you had corn? Hashtag cornbow. That's a good question that then Thomas has to answer. Puts him on the spot, and he's got to think back to the last time he had corn. I think that's a great idea. All right, we're done. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. I appreciate it. Don't forget that tomorrow at noon, because these things happen at noon now, there is a new episode of Grand Theft Auto Online, a new level job created by Alex, and it's wild. So check that out. Hope you enjoy it. And I didn't mention it today, although I should have. Artist Series is back. If you go to stevenshop.com, the George Train is now on a shirt and a mug and a sticker, and they will be for the months of May and June. So if you want to pick that up, you got 2 months to do so. Have at it. That was designed by NK Design, who also did the Seattle Mud Crabs logo
shirt
last year. So check that out while you have a chance to pick that up. And I'm going to send y'all over to Thomas. And there's some new vlogs out, and also I've got some already
And I have
set
a video.
for tomorrow. And yeah, if you haven't seen, Mal did a Kirby in the Forgotten Land painting, and you should check it out because it's extremely good. All right, I've bombarded you with information. All right, Cornbow, let's do this. It's time for Cornbow. Be sure to ask Thomas when he last had corn. I just want to know. Have a good evening. When do you think the last time he had corn was? I'm going to say it's been over a month. Yep. No. No, we don't want to know what you think corn is. We want to know the last time you had corn. It's a very simple question. Don't make me call you. No. When did you eat it? No, but when did you eat it? When did you last eat the corn? Oh, he's thinking. Did he answer when he last ate
He
corn?
said he didn't know.
Oh. Has it been longer than a month?
He said, I accidentally texted Steven today.
Hello?
Hey, are you there? Okay, hey, I got a question for you.
What's your question?
When did you last eat corn?
I last ate corn probably 2 months ago.
Okay, but you eat the corn salsa from Moe's.
Yes.
And that has been more recent, you think, than 2 months?
That has been more recent than 2 months, but like eating corn, like actively, like corn is a large portion of the ingredient. It's been about 2 months. But corn salsa is different. That's not tomato.
I have one final question because I've bothered to call. When you're eating corn, do you prefer to eat it on the cob, or do you prefer to get it like off of the cob? Like to just eat it in a bowl or whatever.
I want it in a bowl. Normally, I get canned corn.
Really? Okay.
Really?
I want canned corn that's been fire roasted.
That is extremely specific.
See, it has to be fresh or frozen. I can't eat it canned. I don't like the taste.
I think it's fine. All you gotta do is you just wash it off. But I also put it in something else. And thank you, Mouth. But listen, like, here's the thing: corn on the cob hurts my mouth. It hurts my teeth.
I can't eat it on the cob. I have to cut it off because I don't like the texture.
Do you do the cool cut off of it, like they do at Iron Chef? You know, where they just like slice that whole side off.
And it comes off in one chunk?
Yeah.
That's the best.
It looks really cool. Now, here's something that I do like. I do like shucking corn.
Oh, just like for fun.
Well, like, yeah, that was what I would do. Like, I would help shuck the corn. Like, cool, I did my job.
Yeah, your family goes out and they stop at a stand on the side of the road from a farmer who has got the corn, and then you do that when you get home.
Yes, but we also have a family member who is a corn farmer. And sometimes they would either just give us, actual like ears of corn, but sometimes they would also give us just a bag of corn like that had already been cut off and it was frozen.
Yeah.
And like it's Jackson corn, and it's very sweet, and they're really into it. But Scott Jackson, he can crow anything.
I trust someone named Scott Jackson. I'm sad because I can't eat. I can eat corn, but it makes me very sick because I seem to have some sort of allergy to corn. But I do prefer to eat it on the cob. When if I'm gonna do it, and I have to like just mentally be like, well, I'm about to be destroyed. I'm gonna eat it on the cob and roll it in butter and salt.
The way that my mom eats corn is hilarious because she will normally she uses something like margarine, like a stick of margarine, or Parquet. She'll get the squeeze bottle of Parquet and it farts. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Anyway, so she'll do that, and it's always funny because she'll squeeze it on there, but then she'll also like spread it around with her finger.
I don't like that.
And then she'll put the salt on, but she'll spread it around with her finger, and like I laugh every time I think of like I've not thought about that for a while, so thank you. And
yeah.
I really want to like see her during 4th of July when she has Jackson corn. She'd actually do that. Mr. Gameboy, thank you for 188.
I'm very opposed with, as a general concept, touching food with fingers. Like I don't like that.
I'm like that's messy. That's messy, and like I'm not into that really.
Yeah, anything that involves getting unnecessarily messy, if there's an alternative, I generally try to avoid it. With the exception of fried chicken, or even rotisserie chicken, where you're.
I don't want to touch fried chicken. I don't like touching any food.
I can rip apart a chicken, bone by bone, and suck every piece of meat from the bone, and nothing else. What? This is not. No, we can't do this. Oh my god.
That's me. I'm eating corn.
Can we do a song, me and you, Thomas? You start. You do first line.
What song is it?
It's a good song.
Corn, so great.
I love corn.
Put it in your mouth.
I love to eat the corn.
Every day is
There- There was not a chance in hell that was ever going to work, and Light Rock knew it, but we tried anyway. Wow.
I love that. Look, Light Rock made me sing. It finally happened.
You're supposed to be here in person.
Well, bitch.
Ah.
Fight me over.
Ah.
Come on.
All right, Thomas, I'm going to let you go because I have to let you go because when I end my stream, Chaz can go to bed.
Hell yeah, I love the idea of that.
So you have a wonderful stream, and I hope that me and you get together sometime and have some corn.
Can we? I want us to do a corn podcast. 17 remain for him? I don't know what that means, Mr. Gateway.
Also, that's a wild... That's a wild idea and a wild investment of time to do an entire podcast based on corn. So we'll maybe discuss
Corn
that. All right, you have a good night. Mao owes me
You too.
pretzels, so we
Thank you.
gotta go do that.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Bye. You know, he's a librarian. Lightrock, thank you for doing something that has literally never happened before. We've never attempted that. And, like, I knew he couldn't hear the music. There was an attempt. Alright. We're done. Chaz has got to go to bed.
You need pretzels?
I need pretzels. Y'all enjoy GTA, the Artist Series, and Mouse Video. And we'll see you on
Tuesday morning
for breakfast stream. Hold on. Kirby voice. Bye!
It's pretty good.
It was alright. It was okay.